Normally I do the whole intermission thing for like the full 5 minutes. I'm not doing 5 minutes. Okay. So also listen to me. What are we talking about? Listen to me. My voice is like the most important out of everyone's. We're gonna start with what the fuck is it? We're gonna start with Digital Circus because I really want to watch it. I've been holding off on watching it. And I thought about watching it off stream and saying fuck y'all. But I really want to watch that shit. So we're gonna watch Digital Circus. Or watch it while I'm leaving. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. Didn't I miss some did I miss some Helluva Boss? Nina, didn't you tell me I missed some of that? Like don't we got some of that to catch up on too? Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, let me see. I think it's one short. Hey, fuck that short. You watching that short? That little goofy ass short. We can watch it. We're not watching the short. We're not watching the short. What are we talking about? Goofy. Okay. Anyways. Fucking nerds. I ain't streamed in so long. Wait, what button is it again? The wrong one. It's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. Wait, that's the right one. There we go. Oh fuck! I don't have the window capture. Yo, I'm a fraud. 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 Fuck. Shit. Wait. Wait. Yes, sir. Got it. Idiot. Okay. Wait. Quality. I already know Nina's gonna get on my ass. Quality. Quality. Captions. Sleep timer. Get the fuck out of my face. Subtitles. English. Want some pizza pockets? What the fuck are What the fuck are pizza pockets? I've never in my life heard of that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Pizza rolls. Just say pizza rolls. Just say pizza rolls. What is wrong with you? What do you mean? No. Look at the shit it's showing. You eating this, huh? Eating this? Shit like garlic bread with a bunch of bullshit stuffed in it. And Nana calls them pizza pockets. Okay. No disrespect to Nan, but you really grown as shit calling them pizza pockets. Like, that's crazy. Watch that. Talk about some and do and shouldn't. I'm not beating. Wait, hold on. Audio check. Y'all heard the video, right? Barely. Hold on. That might have been why. Rewind. Did y'all hear that, Tom? Idiot. Just answer the damn question. Yeah, all right. It's better, I guess. Turn your device up, and it should be much better. A lot better. I promise you. Turn chat on. Chat is on. It's just under the window capture because I'm an idiot and I haven't done this for a hot minute.
Today's adventure is brought to you by the favorite.
I'm gonna get water. Yep, I'm gonna get water. Gonna interrupt the video and get water. I'll be back. Getting cereal, fuck you, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm back with the water. I think she's gone. So I'm just gonna start it.
Character Awards! Stay tuned and find out who will claim the ultimate prize!
Fuck you, done. Alright. We'll wait for you. Damn. Yo, that's hilarious. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is top 5 cereals in the universe. It's not debatable. At all. Period. I'm a Captain Crunch fan. You're fucking gross. You're gross. You might as well just eat fucking shards of glass at that point. Little strong ass cereal. Sharp ass cereal. Eating Captain Crunch in the big 25. You think that's insane. Is it at least like a good flavor? Like, is it a good flavor? Hold on. Let's go through the Captain. The Captain Crunches. Let's go through this. Let's go through those. Like which one you eat? The Rip. You fucking suck. You suck all the way around. If you ain't eating the Crunch Berries, you just fucking up. Oh, you Oops All Berries is the most fire one. It is literally better than this shit. I have Crunch Berries. What the fuck is this? Oh, hell no. They doing anything. What is that? Yo, did I miss out on some Captain Crunch lore or some shit? What is happening? Texas size? That's not real. That can't be real. It's not a thing. There's no way that's a real thing. Mega berries? What the fuck? What is that? They making anything? Yeah, I'm done. It is. It's at Walmart. Ew. Ew. Power Rangers. No way Captain Crunch had Power Rangers on it. Okay. Let's see. Peanut butter is good. It's alright. Alright, you might as well just get Reese Puffs at that point. You know, old Reese Puffs. No, the best cereal that got discontinued. I used to wait every Christmas to get this fucking cereal, and then one year they just didn't bring it back. This shit right here. This shit right here. That's how you know it was good. Like, it still had the grandma on it. Like, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Once it got rid of the grandma, shit fell off. Ain't gonna lie. While Cinnamon Toast Crunch is still good, it's not the same without the grandma. You need to bring Granny back, bro. You need to bring Granny back ASAP. The new mascot is fucking dirt ass mascot. Like, man, whatever, man. We rating cereal? Yeah, she talked about she like Captain Crunch, that sharp ass cereal. And I told her she might as well just eat a bowl of glass shards at that point. Man, I'm not eating. I'm spitting facts. And then I was telling her, like, I used to wait every Christmas for this cereal, like the Frosted Toast Crunch. This shit was amazing. And then one year they just didn't bring it back. Just like they did, just like they got rid of grandma. Got rid of grandma, got rid of cereal. Shit crazy. Never had Captain Crunch? Don't. You'll fuck the roof of your mouth up. Sharp ass cereal. Shit sharp as shit for no reason. Kellogg's eating nigga. That's General Mills. That's General Mills, first of all. You say it right there, General Mills. Second of all, what are we in cereal gangs now? Huh? What are we talking about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, instant snipe. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Fuck. Yeah.
Can you toss that back up here?
Making good use of your parts gimmick, huh?
Oh, shut up.
What are you doing up there?
I'm hiding from Kane. I think I overheard him talking to Bubble about it.
The favorite characters awards, you can actually vote for your favorite character on their website. Kane ended up being last place. That's fucked up. I mean, he ain't got much character. He just kind of shows up at the start and then like at the end and maybe a little in the middle. But like for the most part, it's just the start and the end. So yeah, he can't be nobody's favorite. You're just a fucking weirdo. Like if you like it, Kane is like your favorite part of the book being the cover and then like the back of the cover. Like that's it. Like your favorite cereal being Fruity Pebbles, but not because of cereal, just because you like how the box look. Like that's literally Kane. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, Kinger got first. He's the GOAT.
In-house adventure, and I'm not gonna be part of it.
And you're just gonna hang out in a flower pot all day? Not like your room?
Kane's been checking up on my room lately. When I don't answer, he just starts singing Daisy Bell in front of my door. It's creepy.
Does he really do that?
What the fuck is Daisy Bell?
Let's ask him. Hey, Kane!
You fucking asshole!
Yes, Jax?
Look, it's Zubul.
You!
Ah, there you are. Now I don't have to do the snap summon thing. And I'm glad I found you. We need even numbers, cause today's adventure is a team adventure. Meet you guys up at the stage in, let's say, 5.7 minutes.
Great. Didn't even ask him about the singing thing.
What the fuck is 0.7 of a minute? Somebody do the math on that. Because I'm not doing it.
The what?
Today's adventure is gonna be a bit of a short one due to the Favorite Character Awards. But it'll be a perfect opportunity to showcase your guys' strengths to the press.
This is so heavy.
That's right, Bubble. Seeing you all play bat-ball a few days ago.
3/4 of a minute. What is that in seconds? Because I'm not doing that math either.
Really got
There's a reason I failed math.
me thinking we should do our own sporting event, but with cool new sports invented by yours truly.
Help me, Kane.
We could also just play softball normally this time.
Yeah.
In the Cane Leagues, we have the 400-meter vertical skedaddle, bisection boogie egg ball, lateral hijinks, orange sport, ball run, walk ball, run walk, and ball ball. These sports are surely going to...
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm not gonna be on a team with that one.
Zubul, why does all you do is complaining? I never know what you want!
We had a whole suggestion box for that.
Yeah, Zubul and I constantly say we like more chill and relaxing adventures.
Did you really not like my softball one?
I'm not big into sports, sorry.
The suggestion box just causes interpersonal drama, and me no likey.
All right, you really want to know what I want?
Oh no.
I want the ability to have sex.
What? That's a crazy frame. That's a crazy frame. Look at his fucking face. Look at his fucking face. No way. What are you talking about? 45 seconds? 45 seconds of what? Oh, that's 0.7 of a minute. Damn. All right. I appreciate you, Deesh.
No way. Are we finally having this conversation?
Oh, hi, Zubul.
Do you have any of that stupid sauce left?
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, how teamwork is essential to making the dream work.
Tell that to him! He's the one that f***s everything all the time.
You are in a mood today, aren't you?
Now, you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and Ming.
Ming?
Did Kane just say ass?
I'm about to say, how the fuck is he allowed to say this?
I'm Ming, and I really don't appreciate what your assumptions have done to my reputation.
You made a whole guy for that?
Whatever the case, it's evident now that there's quite a bit of tension between you all. So maybe what we actually need to do are trust exercises.
I am not falling into Jax's arms, if that's what you mean.
Don't worry, this will be a two-way trust exercise, where you'll each have to trust each other to not betray the other person. This is a private room where nobody can see or hear you once inside. And this is a loaded gun.
Oh boy.
Character A will take the gun into the private room and empty it out of all its ammunition, then come out and give it to Character B. Character B will then take the gun and shoot themselves in the head.
What?
Testing that Character A emptied it in the private room. Character A will also have to trust that Character B won't turn the gun on them. So everyone is incentivized to follow the rules and trust each other.
Sounds a little convoluted.
You look convoluted! Anyways, Max, why don't you start?
With him?
Wait, what am I doing? I wasn't paying attention. Oh.
Or, yeah, we could all just shoot each other.
Wow.
Here, have guns. I don't care anymore.
Hooray!
Wait, that's just it? Here's guns and have fun?
I didn't say have fun.
It's just a little aimless.
Use the sights.
Kane!
Fine! We're bringing teams back. Pair up in teams of 2, you all get 3 lives. Last team surviving is the winner. Happy?
Not really.
Well, that's not my problem right now. I have an awards show to plan, so you guys are gonna have to handle yourselves for a bit. You get 5 minutes to figure the teams out. Once that's up, it's a free-for-all.
Come on, Sadie. You're coming with me.
I'm actually gonna be on a team with Zubul.
What? No, you're not. We've been together for every team adventure in the past.
Guess times are changing, bunny boy.
Hey, you wanna be on my team?
I'd love to, but, well, I really don't want Kinger to get stuck with Jax.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could be on Kinger's team. He and I were together once, and it wasn't too bad.
And have me on...
Oh, yeah, just forget I asked. I'll be on Jax's team.
Wait!
Huh? Like you said, probably good to keep Kinger and Jax separate. I can keep Jax in check, so don't worry about me.
Hey, Pomni? If you ever need to talk to somebody, or need help with anything, I'm here.
Oh, that's fucked up. Where's my... Oh, I'm on the second mode. Yo, I'm really dumb. Anyways, but regular hate so forth, I'm pissed off. Next man, she crashed out with Max. Jax. It was a valid crash. All crash outs on Jax are valid. It's how he was designed. They'll never be him, though. Not my goat.
You have a partner yet?
Well, look who it is. You sure you can handle me in all my glory?
I've been through worse.
Hey, Zubul, do you want to hold on to this during today's game?
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Jax gotta be my least favorite character.
And I also just really want to be able to fire a Tommy gun while laughing maniacally, and I don't want to break it before I get that chance.
I'll keep it safe for you.
Huh? Oh, wait, what? That counted?
Kane?
What? Oh, yeah, the guns have been teleported to random spots in the circus. Go find them, champs.
Crazy.
Wait, Kane! I'm missing a life!
There's no time! It'll be my pleasure murdering all of you.
Have fun, guys!
You're so lame.
Oh. I was just about to say something, but they kind of just showed it off. So cool.
You little devil. All right. Now I would bet our biggest concerns would be Jax and Zubul. They're the youngest, so they probably still have some youthful fighting spirit.
Man, I'm still missing a heart. This isn't fair.
Well, she thought she was gonna get it back.
Oh, I've got just the thing. Here, take this.
What? That nigga hacking. He cheating. You ban him. Ban Kinger.
Wait, what did you just do? What was that?
It's a butterfly. It can restore your health.
Did Kane mention that?
Oh, nah. I made it up.
What?
So, who are you gonna kill first, Pom Pom?
I don't know if I'll really be doing much of the killing. I'll just find guns for you, and you can do all the violent stuff. You like that, right?
You know none of this is real, right?
Oh, what do you mean? Like the
Hold on. Anyways. Oh. Yapping in the background shit. There's so many theories after what Kinger did to that. What do you mean? Like after he summoned the butterfly? Yes, slow. Okay. But anywho, so as I was saying, what are we talking about here? Like, what are some of the theories? I think that's what I'm asking. What are some of the theories that they came up with? It could be AI. More control over service than they think. I would believe that one more than him being AI. I ain't gonna lie, if he was AI, I'd be pissed. Because they did kind of hint that one of the characters could be AI in one of the episodes when Palmney tried to bring the AI back and that nigga Kane said, "Oh, I might lose track of y'all." So they kind of hinted that someone could be AI, but I really hope it's not Kinger. That would be sad. If I had to take a guess on who the AI was, I would probably guess Jax, but that would just be wishful thinking because most logically it would be Kinger if they had to pick one.
circus?
The game today is literally to shoot each other. So what's the point in taking this moral high ground?
Well, they're my friends. I don't really want to hurt them.
I'll shoot the fuck out of Julian and Jalen and Dewan. If I knew there were no actual consequences, I'd have fried them.
All right, let me be real here. Why do you care about that?
About not hurting my friends?
Look, I know what it's like. One day you're somebody in the real world doing important things, and then the next you're just a weird little cartoon jester. You want to hold on to that part of you that still thinks it's part of that world, but in the end, what does it get you? Ragatha tries to be all nice and friendly, but she gets torn up every other adventure. Whether we like it or not, all we are now is a bunch of cartoon characters. So what's the point of pretending we're not?
We're still people, though. right?
Nope. By now, y'all probably starved to death. Let's be honest. Y'all sitting there unconscious and your dumb ass probably VR headsets on. You niggas are dead. And that's just me being honest.
I thought we were at first, but as time goes on, we just end up falling into our archetypes, become part of the machine.
What's your archetype then?
Useless.
Villain?
Listen, I add a key dynamic. I see how far I can push things. I screw with people, and I break the fourth wall. You want to know why? It's 'cause it's funny. I do everything 'cause it's funny.
Well, fair enough. You know, him acknowledging that the fourth wall exists technically breaks it. So, good for him. It was a movie that came out with the same concept. Really? What was it called?
'Cause I'm the funny one.
Also based off the book I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. What the fuck is that? I'll research that later.
The funny one?
Yeah, Ragath is the cheerful one.
The funny one. There's nothing funny about him. I mean, the way he's built is kind of funny. But yeah, I don't think he's very funny. In fact, at times I think he's annoying. I think he's too over the top with acting like a dickhead. Like there's levels to this. And he's just not there.
Gangle's the sad one, Kinger's the crazy one, Zubal's the grumpy one, and you are the one who hasn't figured that out yet. We all just became archetypes. I at least have.
I don't know about that. I Must Scream was a movie where I'm tripping. I thought my mother called me. Oh, the movie where a quantum computer traps 5 people into some kind of hell in some way after killing everyone on the whole planet and torments the 5 people until they slowly start going insane. Shit, sucks to be those 5 people. Sucks to that shit did.
Have the self-awareness to choose who I am.
That they wish they'd have logged off that day.
So who do you want to be? No better chance than now to try something new. You want to go nuts? You want to finally work off those weeks of rage and anguish that have been building up inside you? I know you hate it here. Everyone does. But the silver lining is you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Except for have sex, as Zubul already complained about.
Look at the way you're aiming.
Who's able? Who's able? It was based off the book. The book. Oh. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll tend to my daughter. Fighting me. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I knocked my water over. I remember now. Yo, this is a lot of chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Video game. That is that. What if AMs? What the fuck is AMs? AMs tortures were accidental. That's the one to entertain instead. Everyone but the protagonist dies is tracked along with the AM and then. Oh, American AI. Oh, there it is. She explained it. That's fucked up. I made a theory about Cain and Abel too. When he wasn't retired. Movie's called Don't Worry, Darling. Oh, that movie. OMG. I love to tell your daughter I said hi. I gotta walk all the way back in there and just tell her you said hi. Alright. That girl is having a blast. Okay, we're starting the video back up. I don't know where Nina is.
That gun, too realistic. Just let loose.
Why can't I hear anything? Oh, my headphones fucked up again. Okay. So just a little safety notice. Just a little safety notice. Never in your fucking life hold a gun like this, especially not this type of gun. Please. I beg you. I don't care how cool it looks. Do not do this silly shit right here. Please don't do it. You're gonna look fucking crazy.
What the heck? Today?
It's because of a cartoon, you'd be surprised how many goofy ass, almost fully grown adults copy shit off of cartoons. You just gotta let them know, you know?
I'm just gonna be evil. How's that?
Go for it.
Yeah, those other fools better watch their tails because they're going to face the wrath of Pomni the...
Unless you're calling Khadijah dumb, well, it wouldn't be the first time. But no, I'm not calling Khadijah dumb. I'm not calling you dumb either.
The evil!
Yeah, she's not built for this.
It's kind of cringe.
Are we really gonna be shooting each other with these?
It's either shoot or get shot.
Damn!
Ragatha! There's a sniper around this corner.
I think I got Kinger.
Are you sure we're safe up here?
Whoa! Tactical roll! Come on, Ragatha.
They're fucked.
Looks like we've located the king and the ragdoll.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's get him!
I don't even really know how to fire a gun. I don't know how much use I'd be in.
Well,
Whoops, did I do that?
You missed a spot.
You're so cool.
no way.
Ragatha, take cover!
I'm done. Come on, all right, yeah, we'll watch the theory. Yo, that's so fucking stupid.
I'll I'll take Rags. You go Kinger.
Rightio, evil bro.
I need a gun. Need a gun. Need a gun.
What the fuck?
Come on, man.
Damn!
Kinger, really use another one of those butterflies.
Howdy, howdy.
I know exactly what you're doing with Pomni, and it'll never work.
Huh?
You know, getting close with Pomni to corrupt her. Wait, no, wait.
No fucking way.
Oh, wow, I didn't actually think that'd work.
Huh? I said that was all her lives. The loser corner is crazy.
I lost Kinger, but I got him down to 1 life.
I lost a life, but I got us down to 1 Kinger.
How'd you let her take a life off you?
I don't really know.
Yes, hiccups. Okay. Just making sure my daughter wasn't crying. I'm sorry.
Hey, I found this AK thing. If we can't find the Tommy gun, will this work?
Yeah. Do you think Jax is gonna be mad that I didn't team up with him?
I wouldn't worry about him right now. It's all just a game in the end.
It's Jax though.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Here you go. All right. I'm back. She's doing good. I had to cut her show on for her. One of these streams, I might sit her in here with me. Oh, back, thank you. That's all I need to tell him. Yeah, I'm not reading all this. I am not reading all of this. Niggas done wrote a whole book in the fucking chat. I'm not reading all this shit, bro. Talking about. Don't got a nigga, I'm not talking to you. Well, now you're not talking at all. Crazy how that works, right? Damn. That's tough. Lady. Oh. Wait, I gotta type it out. Did that work? Okay, I'll do it. 'Cause that's how that works, right? Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck do you even say? What the fuck is that?
Oh, he probably wants revenge. And he's gonna make it painful.
Hey, you deserve better than thinking about him when he's not even here. You're a human. You're not his toy.
Not horses, right? Ain't that the line? No, never mind.
It sometimes doesn't feel that way.
These Avatar gimmicks, huh? Makes you wonder why no one else got them.
I just wish that
What you mean no one else got him? Her whole avatar is a gimmick. Fucking Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, the other people got. Actually, well, Kinger kinda has a gimmick. Yeah, they all got gimmicks.
how are you supposed to like the part of yourself that just makes you worse than everyone else?
'Cause it exists. It's a part of you that's real. And the only you that you should care about is the real you.
This is the ample opportunity to cut the corner and take at least 2 of their lives. They ain't even got the guns in their hand, right? So we spawn camp them. That's what the fuck I'd have done. They'd have been cooked.
You have to choose to love yourself, even if it doesn't make sense. It's not natural, it's intentional.
Have
Gotta find him first.
had to make that
Kinger knew what it was. Actually, Kinger, sorry. He's sorry right now.
Sorry, I mean, of course not. You're Zubul.
Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Yo, this nigga's a cheat code. I just thought about it. He's a fucking cheat code. Hold on. Wait, are they a boy or a girl? I don't give a fuck. They're cheating, right? They're a bunch of strings. You know how hard it is to shoot a string? You can only get headshot. No. They should be disqualified.
Whatever happens, I've got your back if you've got mine.
Yeah. Now let's go kill Pomni and Jax.
I just said that?
Here's one.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
What corn thing?
Why are you afraid of corn? And don't say that you're not. You literally jumped out of your seat twice when you saw some.
Not gonna let me out of this one.
Grown ass man scared of corn.
I don't know. It's got a bunch of little pods on it. Looks kind of like an egg sac or something. It's gross. Makes my skin crawl.
Interesting. Do you have like a type of trypophobia?
What's that?
The fear of lots of little holes.
Yeah.
Okay. How about pomegranates?
Awful.
I'm learning a lot about you today.
Let's not forget we're here to kill people. We still need to find out where Nutso went before we can rest easy.
Bro.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
What the fuck? He just weaved all that? Oh, they're cooked. They just followed Kinger into the darkness. He about to be moving like, I don't know. He about to be moving like Bucky Barnes and shit. He about to be hacking. Damn! What the fuck? Yo! analyze. Rewind. What the fuck was that?
There he is!
Oh my god, he moving. He is moving.
Whoops, sorry.
Use your arrows to rewind. What do you think I did? That's what I did. Fucking smart ass.
Whoops, sorry.
I hope you guys are ready for my Ricochet super move!
He shot himself. He shot himself. He shot himself. That's all I gotta say. He shot himself. He absolutely, there's no way he didn't shoot himself. Actually, no, he's in the dark. Which means he in try hard mode right now. I mean, 9 times out of 10, he low-key just took all 3 of their lives instantly. I guarantee it.
Oh, here's the light.
He shot himself. What?
Huh.
High five!
Yeah!
Ah, what a game. Who knew Pomni could be such a sharpshooter? These adventures, huh? And look, even though we lost, at least we gave it our all, right? You feeling all right?
So for his darkness thing to activate, does it have to be total darkness or can it be like a room like this, which is kind of dark? No, just dark like, okay.
Are you upset that we lost? Are you upset about something else?
Listen, it was nothing that he could have done. That nigga hit a spin move into the fucking mag dump.
Talk about it?
I think I might have failed Pomni. Just like I failed Jax. I tried too hard to get on their good side, and then I end up pushing them away. And then they end up hating me.
Well, I don't think anyone in here hates you.
Jax does! Gangle and Subal don't ever talk to me, and Pomni probably won't after today either. She came to me wanting to be on my team. I said no. Why did I do that?
Maybe you just needed a break. It sounds to me like you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be there for everyone, and when you're not, you beat yourself up for it. You said you failed Pomni. Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. I feel like every day we're drifting further apart. Like she's seen through all my tricks and doesn't trust me anymore. Before I know it, she'll be a different person. One who doesn't even want me around.
The way I see it, relationships are two-sided. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to do all the heavy lifting when the other isn't in the mood. We all go through and deal with things differently. And sometimes you just need to let people do things their own way. As long as you're still there when they need you.
Yes, sir.
Giving someone space should never be the same as giving up on them.
Yo, he spin! Too bad I'm not gonna listen to that shit.
I don't even know what I want. I just want everyone to be happy. And I don't want people to hate me.
Do you hate yourself?
You need to take that advice. This is not Donald therapy. All right? I've had enough of that. We all know my problems, okay? Very, very, unique individual.
I hated myself. I couldn't help but hate myself for the things I thought I was responsible for. I thought I'd lost everything. But then you showed up. And my outlook just changed. There are always ways to show you care without ruining yourself over it. You need to look out for yourself in all this, too.
I don't get it. So often nothing you say makes any sense, but then you have these moments where you... I don't know. How do you do that? How have you been around for so long?
I guess I just have a resilient mind.
Breathtaking! The committee's gonna love that.
Are they still following us?
Are you still following us?
Yeah, we're still following you.
Where else would we be? You're still following us.
All right, this is a long one. We're gonna have to run. Let's go! Oh, we got so unlucky with the drops here.
It's time.
Why'd you stop shooting? You out of ammo?
Why'd you stop? You out of ammo?
Pomni, got any ammo left?
I have one in the cylinder and one sniper round, but no sniper rifle.
Crap.
No fucking way.
Shoot.
You're just gonna hide in your room?
Coward!
Huh.
Daisy, Daisy, give
Ah.
me your answer.
Are you seriously gonna start singing that?
I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of
It's a double kill because she had her heavy mask on too. Wow. I feel like that's cheating, but sure.
a bicycle built for two. Oh wait, I have a key to Zubal's room.
Wait. But shouldn't she still have one life? No, they died earlier. I must have missed that. I was not paying attention. I must have missed them dying earlier. I do not recall them dying once before that. Must have been off camera. See, that's what I'm saying. That was at least 20 lives. I'm not gonna lie.
Ow.
I can get him.
Wait!
Trust me, partner, I got this.
Because the hell you let the character stay in the air too long? Pomni do not got it like that. It's no fucking way.
That's actual bullshit.
I was about to say, don't piss me off.
Well, shit, man. Guess that's the end of that.
We do
See
anything
you
in a
on the flip
cartoon?
side.
That was dumb though. That was just stupid.
team.
Well, to be fair, our competition wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, true.
Why y'all at prom Kinger? He just hold himself.
I suppose this is the part where one of us betrays the other.
What?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can betray me.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a mutual thing.
Nah, go on. Do it.
I don't really want to.
Mag dump. Mag dump. Mag dump. Not a mag dump. Not gonna lie. Yeah, what? How's it a free fall? Yo, what are these rules? These I thought he said last team standing.
Lame. Come on. I thought you were cool.
We could just be winners as a team.
We're not a team. Come on.
What do you mean? Yes, we are.
Delusional.
Weren't we kind of bonding over being chaotic evil together?
I was merely entertaining you because I thought it was funny. Now, are you gonna shoot me or what?
Did I do something?
All right, I said bonding. She thought they were bonding. No, I'm playing. I don't know why you're acting like that. Does that have something to do with the other ones that fuck is it called when they go crazy? Abstracting? Is that what it's called? Like, were those his friends before they did that? Okay.
Something wrong?
So is he like coughing? Okay. So is he like afraid to make friends because like all the people he get close to abstract or some shit? Or like did he cause them to abstract? Like what the fuck's going on here?
You sound like Ragatha right now. No wonder we're not a team.
No, I mean, we were doing fine, having fun, talking.
Okay.
But you suddenly
You're not committing. Do it.
If I shoot you right now, are we still gonna be friends afterwards?
We were never friends.
What about all that stuff you told me?
Yeah, I did tell you a lot, didn't I? Not looking forward to thinking about that tomorrow.
No, we're not doing this. You're not gonna look me in the eye and tell me nothing we've been doing together meant anything to you, because I know that's not true.
Are you coming on to me? Yeah, that's what everybody wants. A straight couple.
Oh my god, can you take this seriously? Can you take anything seriously?
Dude, you're a cartoon clown. How am I supposed to take you seriously?
You reached out to me, not the other way around. You're just gonna pretend that didn't happen?
You must be misremembering.
Her eyelashes are pissing me off. That's just me though.
Is this why you didn't show up to Kaufmo's funeral?
I don't show up to any funerals.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Because you're scared. You're scared you'll actually show a human emotion.
I'm scared I'll be bored to tears.
Have you ever thought that this might be what causes people to abstract in the first place?
Oh my god! Are you seriously gonna blame me for something that everybody else did too? You didn't even know him! You don't even know what people are like before they abstract. They are not pleasant to be around. Like at all! You...
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are. Whew, man. This was all sorts of embarrassing, huh? So, you're gonna shoot me or what?
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
Nothing.
I'd move on. And probably forget about you.
Okay. Okay.
That's an insane question. What does she want to say?
Understand.
What does she want him to say?
Jeez, you really can't take a joke, can you?
You're not the funny one!
I don't think that counts. Hey, what are you doing?
Fight back!
Are you crazy?
I said fight back!
Well done. What the?
with you?
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because I didn't fight back, that means I secretly care about you? I'm just a misunderstood little chicken fetus in an egg that needs to be cracked open. Well, I am not.
Lie, he's a stronger man than I. The moment she would have bit my leg, her ass would have went flying. There's no way.
I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest. End of story. You are my playthings, and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain for fun. If I led you on, it was just to make this part hurt you more. There's nothing more to me. So please, just stop looking.
Old Bendy in the ink machine looking ass. I hate this nigga. He's so bad.
Hey,
I have something
feel
I-
like
You can
no,
speak
you
first.
go. Let's talk after the show.
Yeah, sounds good.
Look at Kinger. What about Kinger? He was just sitting there. Yo, King about to crash out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Favorite Character Awards! Before anything starts, I'd like to thank the committee for examining our nominees and voting on our winners.
Why would they animate it like that?
Shut up. But what's an award show without honorable mentions and subcategories? That's right, it's bad. Unlike my show, which is good.
You weren't looking at King. Oh, I was looking at the
Before examining our
little
nominees
animated
and
view.
voting on our winners.
He's gone. What do you mean, look at King? He's gone. What even able to look at? Exactly. Okay.
Shut up.
Nigga moving like a thief in the night. This shit is crazy.
Without honorable mentions and subcategories. That's right, it's bad. Unlike my show, which is good.
Where did he go? Oh, he about to abstract. He's going crazy. Ooh. See, maybe the other should have did that. If they just would did what he just did, they wouldn't have abstracted. It's that simple.
God, you look stupid.
He was gone for the rest of the time? What the fuck?
And the award for
Yo.
biggest sailor mouth goes to Zubul.
Now when he broke his mic, about to go
All
straight.
right,
Listen,
folks, it's now the moment.
the mic isn't broke, it's just lightly damaged. You know, sometimes it goes in, sometimes it goes out. That type of thing. And yeah, he's really gone. No, that's crazy.
We've been waiting for the award for favorite character. Bubble, give me a drum roll. And the award for favorite character goes to. Why, it's me, everyone.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Even not knowing the result, like not knowing the results, because I didn't vote. If you wouldn't have told me and I'd have got to this part, I would have said the same shit. No, it's not.
Oh, wait, I misread that. It's Ming.
Mink?
You shouldn't have assumed you won the award. Now we both look foolish.
Yo. Never want to see that plushie again in my life. Skip to the end. All right. Like here. Okay. I don't know if this is at the end of every episode because I normally don't watch the credits because like who the fuck does it? Oh, that was the intro song.
Alrighty. Now, let's see how many of them voted for me.
Wow. Oh. So he's gonna abstract. Okay, got it. Explain why he seemed so angry at the start of the episode. The MatPat theory? Sure. We could watch the MatPat theory. Oh, you put the link. Thank you. Let me copy it. Let me copy it. Copy. That is not at all what the fuck I needed. It copied the fucking chat. Stupid ass fucking OBS shit. Copy the link. Put the link. Fucking dick. Hey, Alpha. W buffering screen. Gonna be here all fucking day.
Well, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Please come in. I know this might not be what you were expecting, but you and I, we're going to go on so many adventures. We're going to have so much fun. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that's here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending theories you can imagine. In case you missed our last theory on the amazing digital circus, the long and short of it is that we believe that the circus here isn't exactly what it appears to be. Instead of some futuristic, fully immersive experience, we believe that it's actually a VR video game from the 1990s, one that copies the brains of anyone who puts on the headset. It then turns that copy into a digital character to go on adventures throughout the circus. So the people trapped in this world looking for an exit, they're not actually people, just digital copies of their consciousnesses, their personalities. That's why we repeatedly see workstations of VR headsets in the first episode, but with no one actually wearing the headsets.
I'm about to say, so like, does that mean that the people are just okay? But like the copies believe they aren't? Yo, that kind of sucks. That's pretty fucked.
And our theories didn't stop there. We continued by saying that Pomni is either the creator of the game or an employee at the development studio making the game, as evidenced by our mental breakdown when seeing those work desks. And while this is the direction that I still believe the series is headed for,
how about we talk about something else?
You see, there's still a ton to dig into here with the digital circus. Well, sure, those initial theories are the ones that I think are the most likely and the most intentional. It's once to stretch a bit further out that some of the truly fun, wacky ideas really start to develop. Are they right? Yeah, probably not. Are they interesting and fun? Absolutely. And therein lies the beauty of theory crafting. For example, last time I briefly tossed out a bit of...
Okay, before we like really get into this, I have like a serious question. So like, with him being the host of everything, like he's the host of everything, right? If he abstracts, they're just kind of cooked, right? It's nothing they can do. That's their key to escaping, making him abstract. That's kind of sad. So is Cain AI? Can AI abstract? Cain is okay. I'm gonna say because Cain's just another person. That's kind of sad. I would feel bad about that, but at the same time I wouldn't, because that would mean like he's another person and he knows about the circus and what's going on, and he's just forcing other people to do shit that he wants. I don't know. Who knows? Who gives a fuck?
Wild speculation that the digital circus may have itself some biblical connections.
What?
In this brief scene exploring the back rooms of the company who seemingly created the circus, we see the initials C and
AM is Cain, okay.
painted onto the wall. C made me immediately connect things back to our lovable AI ringleader Cain, a guy who's probably the most in control of this entire situation. And if you tend to see the name Cain partnered with the initial A in any sort of pop cultural reference, the first immediate jump is going to be to the biblical story of Cain and Abel. See, Cain and Abel were the children of Adam and Eve, the first humans to ever exist in the Abrahamic religions. At the time, I wasn't really sure if this was meant to be anything or if it was going to lead anywhere, but the more I sat and thought about it, the more connections that I started to make. Some of those connections were admittedly very dumb. For example, in biblical canon, Cain kills Abel and becomes the first murderer. And
but why? Oh, that would explain why Abel's not there. So Cain killed. Wow. Wow. Yo, we're getting somewhere.
what does Cain do multiple times throughout the pilot? He pops Bubble for comedic effect. Ow! You parasite! Cain kills a Bubble, a bull.
All right, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. No way the Bubble is able. There's no way, right? It is. Bro! No, that's crazy.
Coincidence? Absolutely yes. It is single-handedly one of the dumbest things I've ever said in a theory, and I have said a lot of dumb things in theories. But other parallels that I found as I was doing this little brain search through the episode again were a lot more compelling. In fact, some connections were so large that I believe I may have just cracked the question of what
King being able will be crazy.
wide open. You see, loyal theorists, the amazing digital circus isn't just some mere video game that's trapped these consciousnesses. No, it's something much darker. It's an eternity of torment and torture. The amazing digital circus is, quite literally, hell. Put on your headsets and get your randomly generated names, my friends. We're going in. So the claim that the digital circus is literally hell is a pretty bold one, so why would I possibly make it? Well, look at this. At the very end of the pilot, here we're shown all the human characters sitting at a table while eating food. But you notice anything weird about their dining arrangement? Of all the ways they could have set up this table, they decided to have every character on just one side, all of them facing the same direction, out at us, the audience. When this is done in fiction, it's rarely by mistake, because this right here, this is a very iconic framing device from one of the most famous paintings ever made, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
I think my mom has that exact painting in here somewhere. I think.
This depicts the final meal of Jesus and his followers shared before his crucifixion. It's been the backbone of conspiracy theories and
I'm pretty sure I broke the frame on it, so I don't know where the fuck it is now.
Dan Brown novels for centuries. Gooseworks, creator of the series, and all the other creatives over at Glitch, they're smart people. They wouldn't be using this imagery without understanding the historical baggage that comes along with it. And it's not just the table layout that's worth calling out here. Look at Pomni in the center, the exact position that Jesus is in for the painting. And notice the colors of Pomni, red and blue. Wouldn't it be weird if, oh wait, never mind, Jesus is also dressed in red and blue. The interpretation of his colors is that the blue represents the divine half of God, heaven, and his red represents the blood, mankind. So in Jesus, you have the mixing of these two elements. A god born amongst men and set to live as a human, red plus blue. And in Pomni, we actually have something similar, at least if our earlier theories were correct. A creator of this game, a god of this world, if you will, now set to live as a part of their own creation. And it's not like religion is completely absent from this world either. Quite the contrary. We know for a fact that God exists in the circus in some form or another. During the first adventure that Cain sets up for Pomni, the Gloink Queen says this.
I am Gloinks. You will be Gloinks. God will be Gloinks.
What an oddly specific thing
Ew.
to say. Speaking of making oddly specific references that we can build off of, let's talk about abstraction. According to the show, when you obsess over being trapped in the circus and drive yourself crazy looking for a way out,
Eventually, you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive. And when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen.
this is known as abstraction. And we see the results of it when we meet Kaufmo the Clown, or at least what's left of him.
Oh, Kaufmo's been obstructed.
Last time, I wasn't really sure if we had enough to really make a judgment over what was happening here, but I did find some more information when digging through the creator Gooseworks' Tumblr. According to her, abstracting isn't just going crazy and becoming a big scary monster. It's definitely part of it for sure, but there is a deeper meaning. According to Gooseworks, when you abstract, you lose everything about yourself. You're stripped of every single scrap of individuality that you become something unrecognizable. All abstracted people look the same, this glitchy four-legged monster covered in eyeballs. And perhaps most importantly, abstraction cannot be undone. Now, looking back over
Well, why not? Is it that it can't be undone, or they just haven't figured out a way to do it yet? You know what they say? Fuck is the saying? The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Yeah, that shit.
the series with this new lens of religious imagery, the abstracted start resembling something else, something beyond just monsters. They almost look like angels. Well, not really angels, more biblically accurate angels.
Okay. Is Matt fucking serious right now? How did he get biblically accurate angel from like monster horse camel eyeball thing? Am I missing something?
Abstraction cannot be
Just because of the eyes? Oh, ooga booga, got eyeballs. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about?
undone. Now, looking back over the series with this new lens of religious imagery, the abstracted start resembling something else, something beyond just monsters. They almost look like angels. Well, not really angels, more biblically accurate angels, which, ironically enough, doesn't really come from the Bible. Let me explain.
Be not afraid.
It's kind of confusing. 3 years ago, a meme started spreading across the internet featuring these monstrous multi-eyed creations. They were called biblically accurate angels. Now, you might look at these things and go, really? They don't exactly look like the traditional image of an angel with robes and wings and halos and all that. But what they're riffing on here is
That's what it says in the Bible, idiot. What are you talking about? It says in the Bible that the fucking monster horse things look like angels. Where does it say that at? Tell me what page that's on.
very specific part of the Bible. A few chapters in the book of Ezekiel where he describes having visions of winged creatures
I thought looking at an angel.
with 4 faces, some human, some animal, and these creatures were joined by wheels within wheels with eyes. Here's a version of the quote. I looked, and I saw beside the cherubim 4 wheels, one beside each of the cherubim. Their entire bodies, including their backs, their hands, and their wings, were completely full of eyes, as were their 4 wheels. Now, for the sake of clarity, the wheels with eyes, or ophanim, both are and aren't considered angels depending on what documents you're using and how you're classifying things. And again, all of this is based on a few very short lines in a very long, very ancient religious tradition, but that's neither here nor there. The point is that these religious entities are always described as having an abnormal number of eyes all over their bodies, just like the abstracted that we're seeing in Digital Circus. The weird descriptions even fit with the name abstraction. These so-called biblically accurate angels are weird, almost completely unrecognizable to humans because we can't comprehend what we're witnessing. They're unknowable. In other words, they're abstract. Now, while it's never made clear why these biblical creatures would have so many eyes, one persistent idea is that the design represents God's watchful eye over us. They're always watching us because God knows all. He sees all. Look again at the Digital Circus. There's a ton of eyeball imagery here, all throughout this first episode. Eyes are hidden in the intro, they're hidden in paintings, they're hidden in the background. Kane even admits that he wants all the cast to stay in the circus,
Where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Kane, an omniscient character character who knows everything, a god of sorts. And what's he made of? Basically a mouth and two big ol' eyes. Eliminating Kane's dialogue through this more religious lens makes this line hit a whole lot different.
Do you like adventure, activity, wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, death, disease, death, angel food cake?
Ow! Not only does suffering, agony, and death all sound very hellish, but why angel food cake? Like, why call out that specific type of cake here? Again, we have ourselves a weird connection to angels and religion that comes seemingly out of nowhere. But the most compelling reason for why we can draw parallels between this series and all these religious ideas has to be the way that the creator Gooseworks talks about the digital circus. When asked if anyone in the series would be killed, Gooseworks answered that it depends on your definition of kill, which is likely pointing to the idea of abstraction. But it's interesting that she makes this distinction. It means that none of these characters can die, so to speak. They're trapped in here forever in eternal torment, just like hell.
Put me in a situation I'm getting out in 2 hours. That's just me though. I'm going straight through the mainframe. I'm out that motherfucker.
Gooseworks also talks about how characters deserve to be there, specifically calling out Jax as the one who deserves to be there the most. Using the phrase deserves to be there, it shows that the circus is some place of judgment. It's either a reward for those who are good or a punishment for those who are evil. And considering Gooseworks has a lot
Angel food cake is very spongy and sticky. I don't think I've ever had angel food cake. You'll be the first to abstract. It's crazy.
of negative
If a weirdo like Jax can make it, I think I'll be fine.
things to say about Jax. This ain't your reward day at the spa. Time and time again, Gooseworks has gone on the record to say how awful Jax is. According to Gooseworks, Jax is morally the worst character in the show. So much
Without
so
a
that
doubt.
when asked if he was more of a jerk or an anti-hero, she explained that, quote, there's absolutely nothing heroic about Jax. Those are some pretty strong words for a character that you yourself created. When another fan commented that they hoped Jax was gonna get worse, Gooseworks said, you're probably gonna enjoy some of the things we have planned. And already the behavior that we've seen from him throughout the series is pretty awful. He's mean, he trips people, he knocks them over, he steps on one of Gangle's masks without Karen. He knows that Ragatha's deepest fear is centipedes, and he uses that information to torture her.
By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Jax! That's literally my only fear. Why would you do this?
Jax is clearly not a good person. So if Gooseworks is saying that he deserves to be in the circus more than most, then it clearly implies that we're trapped in hell. But just because they're in hell doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your typical fire and brimstone hell. Case in point, one of the most influential depictions of hell comes from a play by French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just...
As huis clos, or translated into English, no exit. In it, 3 people condemned to hell are brought into the same room and locked inside. But instead of a torture chamber, they just find a comfortably furnished room. Not exactly what you'd expect, right? But as these 3 start talking and getting to know each other, they realize they don't click. They annoy each other, they push each other's buttons, and they twist the knife until one of them realizes this is the torture. A famous line from the play reads, hell is other people. That sounds exactly like what we see here in the digital circus. It's 6 people who don't necessarily click with one another, and no matter how polite they are, they all still push each other's buttons. They exploit each other's fears and fake laugh at each other's jokes. But the worst part of all, there's no exit. Trapped in a digital room with no escape. But now to the big question. What's the point? It's all interesting for sure, but why bring up all these parallels? Well, if we can point to all these religious ideas to show what the digital circus is and how they're going to be using it in the story, we can also use them to point to where the story is headed. Specifically, I believe that we can use the religious imagery to get a pretty good idea of what Pomni's story arc is going to be. You see, Pomni is digital circus's parallel to Jesus Christ. I know that sounds insane. Sounds crazy enough for one of those Matt Pat out of context compilations that I see floating around. But the connections are there when you actually stop and look at them. I mean, think back to what I pointed out earlier about the Last Supper scene. Pomni is framed as the one in the center, exactly where Jesus is sitting in the painting. Her color scheme is framed as the one in the center, exactly.
I never looked at the whole thing, bro. These niggas' necks is insane. What the fuck is it, bro? What is happening here? Let me move the chat. This is fucking god awful posture. Like, this is terrible. I don't know what argument they having over here, but shit is serious for him to be protruding his neck this much. This shit has got to be. This is the craziest debate they've ever had in their life. That nigga over here, you hearing this shit? That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like he said. Are you hearing this? Like, no fucking way, bro. Like, somebody, Jesus said something crazy. He said some crazy shit, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga over here can't fucking believe it. Look at his arm. No, his arm is all the way up. No fucking way. Nigga arm is that, yo, this shit is wicked. I'm gonna split the bill 11 ways. That's not his arm? Oh, that's not his arm. It's the woman's arm. Oh, you're right. His fucking hand is right there. What am I talking about? Yo, this nigga is flabbergasted, bro. They don't know what the fuck going on. Nigga, like, you bought $23 worth of chicken wings? Yo, no way. I couldn't. Not splitting the bill with that many people. You probably just turned the water into wine, bro. I don't know what the fuck they did, but they beefing about it.
Sitting in the painting. Her color scheme matches Jesus's. His robes are split between two colors, red and blue, just like Pomni's jester outfit. Additionally, we have to consider Pomni's hand. About halfway through the episode, when the abstracted Kaufmo attacks Ragatha and makes her glitch, Pomni tries to help her and gets her hand glitched in the process. This plot line is actually left unresolved at the end of the episode, with Cain fixing Ragatha, but not Pomni, who keeps the glitching hand a secret. In Christianity, wounds or scars on your hand like this usually reference a very specific thing, stigmata. These are representative of the wounds that Jesus got when he was being hammered onto the cross, usually depicted as scars on your hands. Another connection to Pomni. And if our previous theory is correct and Pomni's human persona is an employee of the company behind the Digital Circus, well, she's the developer of this game. That would make her the creator. And just like Jesus is an aspect of God in many sects of Christianity, that would make Pomni an aspect of a god or creator of this world. Heck, her arc in the very first episode, forgetting who she is so that the information can be dramatically revealed to her later on, it even follows what Jesus went through in biblical texts, beginning life as a human before having to discover for himself that he is in fact the Son of God, discovering his purpose to save humanity.
Why did they paint him so pretty in this picture? What is that? Nigga, beard got curls. Yo, what is going on? These painters is wild.
And this is why I think we have to care about all this. Why we started looking at all these
what's wrong with that? Nothing.
In the first place. If the Digital Circus is indeed designed to be hell, and
there's me like, well, it did say that in the Bible. You're right.
And Pomni suddenly comes in as a representative of Jesus, well, she's there to save them, to help the other cast members escape from this torment that they found themselves in Pomni's creation. But in the cruelest twist of fate, saving them is gonna doom Pomni. If I was a betting man, I'd say that Pomni will be the only one left in the Digital Circus after she's helped all the others to escape. Just like Jesus.
It's not gonna happen. If it does, well, I don't know. It's gonna be a while. I don't think this series is ended for quite some time.
Sacrificed himself for humanity, Pomni is gonna do the same thing here. She's gonna get left behind, forever tortured by this wacky AI going on as
only one season. Like, only one season. Man, don't piss me off, man. Don't make me mad. They bet Squid Games this shit, get a new circus with new niggas. Nah, I ain't going for it. Nah, I'm done.
Adventures, but it'll have been worth it because she'll manage to save everyone else. But hey,
you better be pissed off than pissed on. What in the R, Kelly? You're wildin'. Oh, I'm gonna go check on my daughter. Right back. Damn. Okay, little update. She's here now. Oh, wait, y'all can't see me. Let me fix that. After damn. She's here. She kept crying, so she's with me now. So raise her up. Not gonna raise her up. She's gonna fuss. If I raise her up, she'll cry. Yeah. She was in there throwing a fit. So now she's sitting here with me. Let me continue the video though. Get your big bobblehead off my headphones.
Though the cast of The Amazing Digital Circus might be being burned by their experience on the computer, you don't have to be thanks to our sponsor for today's video, Opera. Ever since Opera first approached us, I've been really impressed with how much they've packed into their browsers, including their latest. One of the big feature upgrades though in this new Opera browser is Lucid Mode, which
That's just the end of the video, right? Like, no, it just ends with an ad. Yeah. Fuck that. Talking about continue. It's over. You already watched it. Are you slapping my headphones? Are you slapping my headphones?
Oh God, she gonna be aiming nut too.
Yeah.
Watch the screen with daddy.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now. Finally able to start stream. Watching all the other hell of a ball short. Yeah, she's here.
Focus on the road! I'm making sure that's the right guy, okay? Calm down, Mox. I am a fantastic driver.
Yeah.
I'm driving up. Oh, I'm driving. Hold on, I wonder if I can. No, almost
Wow.
there. Crumbs in a blanket. Just hold the wheel. I'll shoot.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more. You missed one? What is your deal? Mr. Short, I did? Oh. Okay. Well, which one did I miss? Mama said, I will. Girl! Girl! Unhand the headphones. Yeah. Is it this one? Oliver Shorts 5? Yo. Yo. Get. Oh! Stop. Touch your headphones. I need that. I need that. Thank you. Frankie McTickly Wrigglers? Okay, Mr. Mamas, you can't have the mic on the headphones. You're lucky I don't use it. Location: Hugging Dove Charity, freakishly kind and disturbingly charitable. As a public partnership. Showed me up at WoW. So he didn't do anything wrong. But still hard for me for like a day. Good luck with that. There's no way nobody saw or heard that.
All right, Looney. Today we're dealing with a children's entertainer. Goes by Mr. Wrigglers. Thought this would be a good one
Wow.
for you and me, and I think you know why.
Yeah. I hate that sunshine and rainbow shit.
What did you just do? You didn't do that. Also, I felt.
These guys always turn out to be sickos. Where are we? His third world sex resort? His slave cult compound?
I just thought he would be really easy to kill, you know? And then we can have the whole rest of the day for daddy-daughter time.
Fine.
Okay, you go on and I'll just sneak in.
Hey.
Holy shit, that was just unlocked.
Well, of course. My door's always open to a new friend. Would you happen to be an orphan?
Am I a what?
An orphan?
Yeah, actually I am. How did you...
From the charity event.
Oh, yes.
Well, isn't that just a wonderful thing that makes you special? What can I do to brighten up your day?
Yeah, you can cut the Santa Claus shit. I actually came to kill you.
Oh, heavens. These wish-a-wish things sure have gotten mighty extreme. Well, if that would make you happy, you're more than welcome. Anything for an orphan.
He's an orphan too. He has fucking red-itis.
Oh, hello there, special friend.
Hi, Luna. What's the deal here? Were you waiting on me?
Yeah, I was just about to shoot him. You want to get comfortable, or any last requests?
Oh, I wouldn't want to be a bother. Given your limited time left on this earth, I'd like you to enjoy it.
We might have a sec. What is it?
I just want to say goodbye to my children.
The red-itis will probably kill me by then. Wait, what?
That's very kind. Thank you.
Luna, what in Satan's sphincter has gotten into you?
I don't know. Would it really be the worst thing to let a dad spend some time with his kids?
That's what I'm saying. He's being a total dick.
Ah.
Fine. Just make it quick, you shriveled nutsack.
You've always been great. We go catching frogs in the summer. Take care of your mother for me. I'll be in your dreams. Now don't miss me too much. And when you walk down that aisle, whoever it's with,
Oh. Move along somewhere. You need to be sucking, girl. You know, they telling me what's this whole hypocrite I think, yeah. What about the whole spending time with kids thing? Is that what you're referring to?
My manners. Have you met my new
Oh, with everything. Oh, yeah, that's
friends? They're about to kill me. I want you to have it. The only letter missing from special is you.
All right, I'm not buying it. There's no way this many women drop their panties for the guy who teaches the ABCs to puppets.
No. I've been happily married for 74 years to my very first sweetheart.
74 years.
And I exclusively and regularly
Hey.
perform
Hey.
oral
Hey.
sex on her.
Hey.
She gets
Stop. She's hitting the keyboard. Hey! Yo. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop.
It's more pleasure that way, and so I much
Can we watch it without you beating on the keyboard, please?
prefer it
I'll
to
take that as a no.
intercourse.
Then where the fuck do all these kids come from?
A lot of orphans have trouble getting adopted, so I just adopt those ones myself.
Well, isn't that just fucking great?
Wow, you done closed everything. You closed everything. Stop. Stop. I closed everything. You done broke it. cut the camera on, closed everything. Yeah. Look. I try to show y'all. She cut the camera off. Y'all can't tell me it's not on purpose. Y'all can't tell me it's. Listen. Y'all cut the camera off. Alright, I won't cut the camera on. I'm gonna leave you alone.
We wasted the whole damn day on this.
Oh, what a beautiful sunset. I'd quite like to watch that as a go. Will you join me?
Stop. I'm gonna slide the keyboard away from me.
I'm glad I could make a new friend today. I hope I see you again in the great beyond.
Well, I'll be in hell, so probably not. Unless there's something I don't know about you.
Now, you know who I am. And I know someday you'll show the world who you really are.
Oh, why you crying? You crying because I moved the keyboard? You can't have a keyboard. You can't have a keyboard, little girl. It's not your keyboard.
I think they'd like the real me.
I know I would.
That nigga lying. Oh, wow. He cool?
I got shot. Oh, it hurt. Oh my God. Don't worry. Daddy will fix this.
Yo. That's tough. Love this short. It was cool. It was a cool short. Why are they putting credits in the captions if the credits are right here? I'm missing something? Now I'm curious. Correction, Olivia Johnson. So Olivia Johnson. I'd have lost my mind. I'd have lost my mind. I'd have flipped tables. Also, it's not how being colorblind works. Are these just corrections? Yes, it is. No, it's not. They must have forgot someone's name right there. Okay, other short. Fuck. Gotta find it. Joe Smo, backwards as New Mexico. I mean, just look at him, you know. Loitered racistly. Oh, these ones that you got a daughter here? She cool.
Focus on the road. I'm making sure that's the right guy. Okay, calm down, Mott's. I am a fantastic driver. I'm driving. Oh, I'm driving. Hold on. I wonder if I can. No, almost had him.
Crumbs in a blanket. Just hold the wheel. I'll shoot.
See, Tootie, don't ever do the things you see on this screen. You'll remember this message eventually.
Nice and steady.
Perfect. Look out! Fuck the shit back into my stomach.
Well, I Guess that all
But
worked
if she
out.
ain't conscious yet, I'll tell her again when she actually comprehend what I'm saying.
Job well done. We can go home now.
Why is he going feral?
Fucker cut me off.
Now, sir, with all due respect, the mission was...
That fucker cut me off!
Sir, think about this for a second. Yes, this guy is a huge, gaping asshole, but killing him is a huge risk.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking yell at him or something. I haven't figured it out yet!
Also a bad idea, sir. But fine, if you must, just catch up with him and get it over with.
What the fuck you think I'm trying to do, Mox?
Gosh, yeah, he's
What?
really hightailing it. What do you think he's in such a hurry for?
I don't know. Probably to go blow his fucking son.
What if it's a genuine emergency? What if he just found out a family member is in the hospital? Or what if he's late for a wedding and he's the best man? Or...
Oh, look. Right there, that's the same fucking spot I almost hit him. See, it's not my driving. It's the fucking thing he does.
I never said it was your driving. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Oh, yeah. Keep defending this.
I never did. In fact, I agree with you. But
what?
I just think you're overreacting.
I have not reacted yet. Roll your window down. Roll your window down. Face me. Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, he is a really bad driver.
He is the worst driver.
But are there not worse people out there than bad drivers?
You can tell a lot about a person by how they drive, Fox. Watch.
Wow. Okay, so because I moved the keyboard away from her so she couldn't reach with her hands, she has resorted to kicking the keyboard. Yeah, you know, see, this has to come to an end.
See that? He's tailgating me now. He could have just as easily went right the fuck around. The whole road is open, but nope, right my ass. I knew he'd do this. I knew it. I fucking knew this little break jam. Why the fuck do you drive like that? You see, Mox, look, I didn't kill him. He's too much of a prick to die.
I'm late. I have to get there.
Get where?
My son. Today is his 18th birthday.
Ah, you get away from that keyboard. Stop it.
All right, you see, sir? This poor man just wanted to be there for an important milestone in his son's life.
I need to be the first one there to blow him.
You see, sir?
What?
Excuse me?
Oh, no. Now, what you need to do is learn how to drive right, dick.
That's it!
Well, you didn't want me to kill him, so I'm not gonna fucking kill him. I hope you have a newfound respect for me or something.
But he's going to blow his son!
Yeah, I told you that when he first cut me off. Now get in the car.
Yeah.
You know, he never signaled. Not once, the whole time.
The whole time.
And what the fuck was with that U-turn?
What a prick!
Right? Drivers, am I right?
I'll tell you what, he can U-turn right back up my ass.
Yeah. How about
Hot.
a hand signal? No, not that hand signal, sir. This one. Oh, sir.
You know, it's never the drivers like him that get T-boned. I mean, we're from hell, and this guy sucks.
I was a driver. Okay, I think I'd be an amazing driver. I think I'd be one of the greatest on the streets. Need you to stop beating the keyboard, mamas. 720. No,
The
that's
Taco Bell
crazy.
short just came out, and while I'm just as excited as you are for Luna getting some actual screen time and development, the ending left a really, really bad taste in my mouth. And as much as I'm sure many people may not like this, it shows a fatal flaw for Blitz, and I'm not forgiving him for this one. You may be wondering why I'm reviewing the short too, but give me a second. This is important to understand the point I'm making. So, the episode has a simple plot, obviously, it's a short. Blitz brings Luna on a trip to kill some kid's entertainer dude, but hesitates when he's fine with dying if it—
Go. You just done. I'll be right back. Come on, mama. Okay, back. The baby is back in the room. He's gone. No more keyboard attacks.
it means granting an orphan's wish. Luna is the one who's hesitant, that is. Blitz is fine with it, because, you know, he's Blitz. Luna gives him a final request, and it's seeing his kids.
Welcome back, thank you.
That he's adopted so many children that it takes him the whole day to say goodbye to all of them, and they all seem sad to see him go. Now, at this point, I was actually worried.
Get my mamas and bring her back.
Actual nice guy. I was worried.
She cries. She is not gonna cry. She's in her crib playing. You know, if she, in the event she does cry, I will get her.
How they were going to do what they usually do for characters like this, and show how he's secretly some super bad person and awful, and, you know, that's what they usually do for characters like this. I really like the idea of a good guy being the target and them struggling to do it. It felt in character for Luna to not want to kill someone like this. The problem I had—
Sure, it's just a coincidence, but the good guy looks like the nigga from Blue's Clues. Like, it's just a sweater. The sweater that gives me Blue's Clues vibes. Everything else, they look nothing alike.
The couple because they reminded him of himself, not because he actually felt they deserved to be spared. Anyways, Luna and the dude are sitting on the bench watching a sunset. When he says he'd want to see the real her, she turns back into her hellhound form, and as you'd expect, he kind of freaks out. A justified reaction for seeing someone transform into a werewolf. Luna shoots him in the leg out of instinct, and in pain he tries to climb away and pockets answer. But Luna still doesn't want to kill him, so Blitz comes over and bashes him in the head. This honestly left a really bad taste in my mouth. As I wanted, he was actually revealed to be a good person, and not someone pretending to be. But they killed him anyway, and in terms of Blitz, he didn't care. And I wasn't happy with that. In this moment, he probably thought Luna was lying about being an orphan or was just shocked and scared, all justified reactions, and I actually liked Luna in this short a lot. She's always been one of my favorites, and this was great for her. She doesn't actually want to kill him, and she ended up not. Blitz is the one who did. It's also sad that she was immediately discouraged into showing herself, but to be real, she probably should have eased him into it first. Anyways, that aside, he shouldn't have died. One of the big
There is no easing a person into witnessing a fucking hellhound. Not happening.
things with Sinsmith was Blitz seeing the gay couple that reminded him of Stolas and himself, and he chose to spare them. I don't mind this too much. I mean, obviously they didn't deserve to die. But this short makes that so much worse, because it shows Blitz wasn't concerned about them deserving it or not, just about them being similar to him and making himself feel better about what he's doing. He was so ready to kill that super nice man who had done nothing wrong and had been nothing but nice to them. And he did, he just killed him without a second thought.
Yeah, well, they weren't gay. Or, you know, yeah, they weren't gay. See, he spared the last one because they were gay. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm on to something.
But when it came to the gay couple, because it reminded him of him and Stolas, he actually hesitated, and that is the fatal flaw. He's a hypocrite. I'm not just upset that the guy died. I'm upset how this thing in Sinsmith was supposed to be the start of a new direction for Blitz, maybe actually seeing the error of his ways. But it was
Also, are the shorts canon? Or are they just like shorts, like side stories? Oh, wow. Yeah, that guy's actually dead.
thrown out the window when he didn't have a personal connection to it. It just makes him look really shitty. And you know he is, but this is a different kind than before. Look, say what you want about him sparing the couple in Sinsmith, but at least it should be consistent. If that's the direction they want to take his character, then do it.
It is consistent. The nigga wasn't gay. What are you talking about? That was a straight male. What are you talking about? That's a straight male. He killed the straight male.
Make him look like a hypocritical asshole that only cares when it makes himself look bad. This isn't the type of shitty Blitz is. It's not push everyone away because he thinks he doesn't deserve love Blitz. It doesn't care about people in general and just likes killing people Blitz. I don't think that's how Vivzy Pop wants us to feel about Blitz. I don't think that's intended. Another reason I didn't like the guy.
No, you know. No, he got like the Steve sweater. He like Ned Flanders. No. That's exactly what he remind me of. Yo, he is one howdy diddly doodly away from being Flanders, bro. That's Ned.
Dying is because it feels out of place in the show. Like I said, usually they show how everyone is evil or whatever, but they haven't actually shown a main target be an innocent person, or at least a nice person in a while. You could say Emberlyn was kind of an innocent person.
No. No, the fuck you can't. You could not say she was innocent at all. Fuck that. That nigga wildin'.
She was just a chronically online teenager. But they did go out of their way to show us like she's kind of obsessive and weird. With this guy, he was just a nice guy. If it is a random nice innocent person that died.
Hey man. Being that freaky is one of the sins they talk about in the Bible. Pretty sure it is. I can't confirm. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
As a background character. But this guy was a focus, and if it was established that they kill innocent people all the time, then whatever. In the literal first episode, it tackles that subject and shows how pretty much everyone in the show has something to hide, but that's not true here. And it leaves a real bad feeling for the first time you're not on IMP's side. They're completely in the wrong, and somehow I don't feel like that was intended. Overall, I mean, I liked the short. Luna especially was nice here. I loved the Ned Flanders ripoff guy. I keep forgetting his name. And I hated Blitz, Rip the Goat. I was really hoping he would live, but deep down, I knew it would happen. Well, that's all I gotta say for this video.
The Amazing Digital Circus episode 6 was amazing, but not the best one. Is this nigga crazy? Which one was better than episode 6? You see how Kinger was moving? I don't care about that. Wow. Actually, genuinely kind of wanted to hear his opinion. One more? Okay, what's up? Oh, we can? I'll watch that after yours. I'll open it in another tab. What else did you want me to watch? It's longer? Oh. Never mind. We'll come back. They all got a buffer like this.
Digital Circus episode 6 has.
Yo, this guy with the 720p gotta stop. Wait. So I'm talking crazy shit. What do my videos go to? Please tell me to go above 720. If they don't go above 720, I'm gonna look fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna look stupid as shit. Shut up. Now's not time for that. Yeah, it's just stuck at 720. He's a bump.
Came out as of today, about almost 3 hours ago as of recording this. And I do have some thoughts on it, obviously, as I do with every episode. This is an unscripted video, so these are my pure, unfiltered thoughts, not like put down onto a script or whatever. Just want to talk about it. And so let's start off with the positives, right? It's a very long episode. It is a very good episode in terms of showing us.
See, he could have just I'm not gonna criticize a man's editing as a man who barely fucking edits, but this guy could have just took this
long episode. It is
and just did another fucking take instead of just leaving him stuttering in the fucking video. Nobody want to hear that, bro. He could have just cut that out and said the shit again. Not gonna lie. Nigga started beatboxing on the fucking on the mic. And this is rude. Shut the fuck up. Y'all hate it. Yeah, he was hard. Yo, that's the power of editing. He could have said the line. Yeah, like, nah, bro, it's no excuse. Nigga got the beatboxing and shit. Y'all trying to defend it. How many times I've stuttered during recording? Nigga, that shit is cut. Y'all not saying that.
A very good episode in terms of showing us every character, even though it is supposed to be Jax's episode. And you know what? Unlike episode 5, where it didn't really feel like Ragatha's episode.
It's like saying I should edit out my stutter in my video. No, your stuttering is like comedic effect. He just genuinely stuttered. Like he's fumbled the line. So yeah, he should have cut that.
This episode did feel like Jax's episode.
Still rude. It's just criticism. Not like I call him a stupid dumb baboon because he's fucking stuttered. I just say he should have cut it. Okay.
We got to see a lot of Jax. A lot of Jax. We didn't quite see what makes him click yet. I feel like they were gonna get there. But for now, we just got, you know, more of him being a bad guy. And that's another thing I really like.
Yo, man, to cancel this crazy.
He's not a misunderstood, secretly good underneath. No. He's actually a bad guy, and I like that. I like that they're doubling down on that and not, you know, trying to snowflake him, if you know what I mean. Pomni also in this episode was pretty cool. We got to see more of her chaotic side. You know, she's starting to think a little bit more like...
Never do that. Never do that. I just had to reiterate that. Don't do that. Don't hold the gun like that. It's not okay.
Like Jeff.
Like, realistically, you see how she's holding the gun and it hit this can? That shit would not have happened. At the most, it would have hit this can. But it's a cartoon, so I'm going to shut the fuck up.
I think that's pretty cool, too. Kinger, of course, as always, was the show stealer. He's amazing. He's always the GOAT. And we got to see a lot of him this episode.
That nigga Kinger was moving like Prime King Vaughn.
If he was...
Did you see how he just let that bitch fly?
It's not 2v1. He probably would have won because he was in the dark and he had that whole shootout thing. He low-key was cooking. But a 2v1 is, you know, not ideal.
He would have won the 2v1 if he didn't try to do that super special Pokemon bullshit where he just shot every fucking thing. Except it only hit him.
Also got to see about Kinger that he was likely someone who worked on the game because he was just able to create a butterfly that makes health out of nowhere. Crazy. I don't know how he did that, but probably something to do with the computer science major he mentioned in episode 3. We got to see more Gangle.
I just realized.
Science major. Crazy. Butterfly that
just applaud to me.
Makes health out of nowhere.
If Kinger did that in the light, Imagine the bullshit he could have pulled in the dark.
Crazy. I don't know how he did that, but probably something to do with the computer science.
Or maybe, dumb as this might sound, this is just my personal theory, maybe Kinger has like different abilities depending on where he is. Maybe in the light he got all that dumb butterfly bullshit, and then in the dark he's just a fucking super soldier. I don't know. I don't know how the shit works. It'll beg the question, why didn't he make a butterfly for himself or something?
Major. He mentioned in episode 3, we got to see more.
Like they have different abilities depending on the character. So his power is determined by his surroundings. Yeah! That. Literally the best way you could explain that. I think his powers are determined by his surroundings.
Gangle, her happy mask is no longer breaking very easily. Very interesting. That changes my abstraction rankings. Originally, I had Gangle at the top at the end of episode 4. But after episodes 5 and 6, she's getting better. I think she's low-key at the bottom, right above Kinger in terms of who I think would abstract. Kinger and Gangle, I'll be shocked if they abstract.
I think Kinger has a 0% chance of abstracting, just because during the day he's just fucking insane. If he abstracts, it would have to be in the dark. But in the dark, it's like when he's at his calmest. So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think he's abstracting at all. You remember whenever they stop rooting, they have different abilities. Oh yeah.
Like, genuinely shocked. Anyone else, I can see it. Obviously, I think after this episode, it's leading up to Jax, because this is episode 6. This is the end of the character-focused episodes. Either him, Ragatha, and Pomni are like the big 3.
I didn't even notice that every episode has been character-focused so far. I'd never paid attention to it. Wow. But it can't be, because we still didn't get a... Oh, that might be next episode. Next episode, a Kane focused episode. Because right now, like I said, he has no fucking character. Like, literally useless. Kane is the character. Are you sure? Because they kind of started building him up in episode 6. Like, he seemed a lot more irritated. Which is kind of surprising for him to be an AI, because he seems like he's genuinely getting mad. I don't know. Who knows?
Thinking of could do it, and I guess Kane too, because
Here's the end of character. Here's the end of the character focus because it's gonna show how. Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't think he's going to partake in any adventures. I don't think that's going to happen. But, like, I do feel like they might have an episode focus on him. Especially with the whole him glitching at the end thing.
Bonus scene at the end of the credits where he sees how many people actually voted for him and he starts, like, going insane. He gets, like, the hollow purple eyes or whatever. I don't know. Kane was really fun in this episode, too. He just gave up. It really felt like he just gave up, honestly. No matter what he did, Zubul was just going to start hating, and so he just gave up. He was like, alright, take the guns, do whatever you want, I don't care. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on with him. I don't think he's going to abstract in a traditional sense, as in he's going to turn into the abstracted monster. I think he's going to abstract like differently. Like it's going to look different because he's not a person. I think
that's a good point. I didn't even think of it. Like
credits where he sees how many people actually voted for him, and he's
like, what if that is his abstraction? Like obviously not just this. But like, what if like when he abstracts, he's gonna have these eyes and he'll probably change colors or some shit? I don't know, but who fucking knows? But like, what if that is his abstraction? Blue. Oh my god, MadPat is right. What about Kane being? I thought he said. So you think it's like right theory, wrong character? Because at first he was trying to say Pomni was Jesus, but you're saying Kane would be Jesus. Okay, I can get behind that.
He starts like going insane. He gets like
Kane is the son of God. True. You're right.
Zubul was just gonna start hating, and so he just gave up. He was like, "All right, take the gun, do whatever you want."
I thought Palm knew. I didn't even. I couldn't
Well,
see
I don't
that.
care. Yeah, I feels like there's something going on with him. I don't think he's gonna abstract in a traditional sense, as in he's gonna turn into the abstracted monster.
Yeah, I noticed Kane's been tweaking
think
more and
he's
more
going
every
to
episode.
Abstract like differently, like it's gonna look different because he's not a person. I think Zubul, interestingly enough, got a lot of screen time this episode too, and judging by a line that Gangle said, it seems she has something to hide. Originally, she was at the bottom of my abstraction list along with Kinger, but after that, when we saw there's a little bit more to hide, I'm guessing we're gonna get into that later.
Honestly, I think Zubul's gonna abstract. If she's not given the ability to have sex, she's gonna lose her fucking mind.
I don't know, man. I think there is a possible chance.
I can't breathe. My dog is lying on my chest. That's crazy. Let Alpha chill. Okay, she's playing with a mirror. Got it.
Chance she will abstract. Everything I thought was gonna happen didn't. Everything I didn't think was gonna happen was. I thought we were gonna get more answers on that mannequin from the end of episode 5, but apparently not. I'm guessing that's gonna come along later.
I forgot about that mannequin.
But in the comedy section, this was probably
I can't breathe. Well, shit, man. You might just had to make him uncomfortable.
one of my favorite episodes. It was probably the funniest one.
Where I made a statement about the mannequin earlier. Did you? You probably did. I don't know.
So far, Ming. Dude, Ming made me laugh so hard for literally no reason. I have no idea why that made me laugh so hard. When you make an ass out of you and Ming, and this random guy, Ming, comes out of nowhere.
Now, you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and Ming.
Ming?
Did Kane just say ass?
Hi, I'm Ming, and I really don't appreciate what your assumptions have done to my reputation.
You made a whole guy for that?
So stupid. Also, Disappearing Guy made a reappearance, so that also got a chuckle out of me. It is probably the funniest episodes. That is a bonus in its favor.
I was cleaning my mouth, so I didn't know that was on screen.
I mean, Ragatha is not my favorite character in the world, but she's okay. And
Yeah, Ragatha's kind of a It's kind of a character. You know, when the show first started, she started off really strong, but like, I feel like, okay, how do I word this? I feel like they're using her more as a stepping stone rather than giving her her own character. Like, her character is strictly based off of other characters, and it's kind of weird. Like, she has less substance if the other people aren't there. And maybe that's the point. And if that is the point, then they're doing a fucking swell job. But it just seems kind of Like, I want to know more about her. The only thing I know about her is just that I just know what she has going on with other people, but I don't know much about her herself. They don't really go into her character. That's why she just feels kind of like a stepping stone for other characters. But that one episode, I don't know. I know probably when the series is done, when they talk about what they did in real life. True, you're right. I remember that. When the series is done, I'm gonna go watch every episode back to back again, so I can like really understand everything. Because as I wait in between episodes, I tend to forget what happened in the previous one. It's a good thing I watch it with y'all, because I wouldn't know what the fuck going on.
Is starting to come back to reality a little. Kinger helped her come back, so that's cool. Kinger, of course, being the goat as always. Like I said, a lot of the episode was very all over the place. The award show was definitely something. It was leading up to it. They didn't really do anything with it. I was just kind of confused in that. I'm guessing that it was basically for the bathroom scene with Jax, but I don't know other than that what the point of having the award shows was. But I guess
I didn't even think of that. It just kind of hit me. It's probably not important at all. But why did he run the sink? Does water like calm him down or some shit? I don't get it. What was the significance of him running the sink? I don't know. I figured Nina would know. Water's similar to a piece. See? So I mean, she always got an answer.
It's a welcome addition since it does pad out the runtime, gives us some more screen time. And yeah, but the ending was very abrupt. Like it ended and I was like, that's it? Like it just ends like that? I don't know. It didn't feel as conclusive as the other episodes did, which I'm guessing that's because episode 7 is gonna.
Yeah, this is a good take. It's a solid take.
But I don't know.
I need episode 7 tomorrow. Immediately.
Negative things about it, but I do think this is one of the
The
best.
Murder
episodes.
Drones fandom sucks. Fucking Murder Drones suck. It's a suck ass show. Of course, it has a suck ass fandom.
I don't think it quite competes with episode 5 and episode 3 though. I don't think it does, honestly. Those two are like the best by far. They're pretty much tied for me. I would say it's the third best, so probably my third favorite so far. But I think 5 and 3 were better. What's the funniest though? So like I said, it's got that going for it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say on this episode. It was fun. It was long. We got a lot of character development for Jax.
I get pizza later. You want
Crash
pizza?
Out, that
Oh,
was
I'm
awesome.
alright.
Yeah. Not much more to say there. If you enjoyed the video, I guess make sure to like and subscribe. Watch some of my more high effort videos that aren't just like me making a review because I feel like I want to talk about it. Like, you know, my Squid Game video, my Hazbin Hotel video, whatever. Those have a lot more effort put into it. If you want to go check those out, that'd be greatly appreciated. But even if you don't,
Is Zubo gay? Yeah, okay. Alright.
I'm glad you sat through just me yapping, honestly, because that is literally what this was. This was just me yapping with no filter, no script, just staring at myself in my OBS camera, and just watching myself yap. Because I like to talk. I like to talk a lot, and I'm
I'll give him the pass for that stutter. He's using no script. This is scriptless.
realizing.
This keep making a joke about shipping Gangle and Zubo. I can see it. Literally, the only reason I asked because I thought back to that dumbass joke, where she said, "Oh, let me have sex," and then I thought about it. Assume, like, let's pretend she was serious. There's no way she's fucking Jax or Kinger, and I'm pretty sure they're like the only boys there. Jax is just a dickhead, so she's not going for that. And Kinger, he just not going. That man loves his wife, despite her not being around.
I am continuing to yap right now, and I'm realizing that. And I'm realizing I'm just padding out the runtime, and I didn't even mean to. So I guess I'll end this here. I've got more videos coming up, including maybe a collab. Probably a collab. Almost positively a collab. Yeah, I guess you'll see that when it comes out, yeah.
Also, in the Gangle episode, Jason told her about saying Zulu can turn straight. Yo. I'd go for Jax. It's not okay. You grown ass woman talk about you'll go for Jax. What the fuck? Hey, Nina, what's your video? Whatever you want. Video cannot be that fucking long. Not that long of a video. What just happened? What just happened? Bro, you know what the fuck I said. Oh, it's only about a half an hour. Nothing to it. You can watch it.
From a viral pilot to one of the most anticipated adult animated series in years, Hazbin Hotel looked like it was going to be one hell of a show. Fans were hype, expectations were sky high, and the internet was buzzing with excitement. But when the day finally came and season 1 premiered on Prime Video, something felt a little off. Maybe it was the pacing, maybe it was the writing, maybe it was the tone of the show, or maybe fans just hyped it up a little too much. Okay, let's be honest, it was a little bit of everything, but we're gonna get there. Look, I went into season 1 of Hazbin wanting to like it, and if I'm being honest, I did like it for the most part. I would go as far as to say that I'm a fan of the series and have been patiently waiting for season 2 to release. But as someone who likes this show, I would be lying to you if I didn't say that I find certain elements of season 1 really frustrating, especially when it feels like it has everything going for it to be a good show and only falls short due to poor execution. So since it's been a little over a year since season 1 first aired,
concept out of existence. I'll never forget that shit.
This season, and what I think ultimately hindered this show from being the best way that it could have been. But I think,
yo, he spent how much? Yo, he spent so much money for this, bro. For fucking this. I never forgive that nigga Verbal East.
Ultimately hindered this show from being the best way that it could have been. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I'm pretty sure you already know what Hazbin Hotel is, but just in case you don't, here's a quick rundown. Hazbin Hotel is an adult animated series created by Vivian Medrano, or as the internet knows her best as, Vivzy Pop. She's also the creator of the internet web series, or
Is that how she actually looks? Like, that's her, right? Why does she look like the damn, I don't know how to describe her. That bitch that wanted to fuck the demon. Why she look like her? No. See, if that was a self-insert, that's crazy.
as the internet knows her best as, Vivzy Pop. She's also the creator of the internet web series Hell of a Boss, which is another show that I have a very love-hate relationship with. Now, Hazbin Hotel is such an interesting series because it didn't get the typical start like most shows you can think of. Before the Amazon Prime series even came out, it already had a massive fan base and a ton of anticipation. And that's because the concept of the show rose to popularity way back in 2019 when a 30-minute pilot was dropped to YouTube. And to say
Probably does consider she ain't a good person, but it was meant to call out the fandom for research to Blitzel's character. That's crazy.
This pilot had a massive impact was an understatement, because
I remember you told me that.
Hazbin Hotel and Vivzy Pop on the map, but this pilot kind of sparked the wave of indie animation that we see today. So many artists and animators have came out over the years saying that the success of this one pilot showed them that there are other routes to pitch shows other than stepping into a corporate boardroom and trying to pitch a show that way. You started to see more and more indie animated pilots dropping month after month, and the demand for indie animation grew.
Pibby should have did that. Learning what Pibby should have did that, but because they didn't, now it's fucked.
More and more. So
Controversial take, but I missed the old look.
tends to hate on
That's a
Vivzy
fair
Pop
point.
for
I think it
numerous
was really
reasons.
cool.
I feel like in this one sense, you have to give her credit. Now, I bring up the pilot to give you an idea of not only how Hazbin Hotel got here, but also what it's about. The basic premise of the pilot is that it revolves around a girl named Charlie,
yeah, she
who is
looks
the
just like that
princess of
demon
hell.
bitch.
Because of
Saw the photo you
overpopulation,
sent.
because I guess hell is just way too crowded, every year there's something called an extermination, where basically angels come down to hell and just start killing people to make space for more people in hell. Charlie, being the princess of hell and born and raised there, finds it very sad when her people are slaughtered to death. So she has the brilliant idea to make a rehab hotel, but for sinners, with the basic idea being that once the sinners are rehabilitated at the hotel, they'll get sent to heaven, or at least that's what they're hoping. Really a simple and easy to follow premise, and if I'm being honest, I was hooked when I first watched this back in 2020. I thought the concept was cool, I thought the dialogue was interesting, and I could really see this being a cool week-to-week episodic show where Charlie and the gang comes in, they take a new sinner every episode and basically rehabilitate them. Or that would be the case if that's what we actually got, because the show is completely different. A lot of people, and when I say a lot, I mean most people that I talk to about what they thought this show was going to be like, they describe it the exact same way I just described it to you. But when the show finally came out, what we actually got was a serialized story about an interdimensional war between heaven and hell. In episode 1 of Hazbin, they keep the same concept concept of the exterminations and overpopulation in hell. But now the reasons for the exterminations are a little different. See, the way it was explained at first, it made it seem like hell was just way too crowded to have all these people in
Yeah.
there, so they needed to make space for more sinners. But the way it's explained in the show, hell is still overpopulated, but overpopulated in the sense that if there's so many people in hell, they might end up getting more power than the people in heaven. And if they have more power than the people in heaven, they can rebel against heaven.
No, I do not
And
remember
heaven
the
doesn't like
pilot's
that.
a hell of a
So
boss.
to fix this issue, they do the exterminations once a year. So they basically set up the idea that heaven is oppressing the people in hell because they want to stay in power. Which I wouldn't have a problem with this change if it didn't make things later on in the show make absolutely no sense. With the biggest one being, if this is the reason why they started the exterminations, like this is the whole reason for it, why in the world would they be against Charlie's rehabilitation hotel? Because in theory, heaven would benefit the most from it. If your concern was hell is becoming overpopulated, and because of that overpopulation, they could grow in power and rise up against heaven, well, they're literally trying to get people out of hell and send them to heaven. She's literally trying to—
Brandon can't say retarded? No, that's fucking crazy. Some fandoms are just fucking whack. They can't keep saying that word, yo. I don't know. It's just some people on YouTube can get away with stuff, and others, they got fans that bitch and complain about everything. There's a YouTuber I watch. He makes animations, pretty funny. They drop the F slur like every video. I would have like showed y'all, but it's TOS, and I could actually get in trouble. So I can't show y'all. I said the Bibby's fandom gets away with everything.
to give you more power. But even that idea doesn't make sense because we're then told in that very same
TOS is crazy. Yeah, they often say a word that rhymes with maggot. But like, it starts with an F. So you can't say that on Twitch.
same episode that the reason Adam is doing it is for fun.
There's the question of fun. And for those of us with divine ordainment, extermination is entertainment.
So we don't even know for sure if that is the reason why the exterminations exist. Not to mention later in the season, Sarah, the angel we saw in episode 1, makes it seem like there's another reason why the exterminations are happening. But of course, we aren't actually told what that reason is. We're just told,
I'm sure you wish it could be so, but there's a lot that you don't know.
and look, I'm sure there's going to be some big reveal when season 2 comes around, but I just feel like this isn't the best way to set up the premise for the exterminations. Because ultimately, if they do end up giving the exact reason why the exterminations happened, why Sarah approved it, and why all this started, I feel like it cheapens the reason and the audience's interest when you keep giving a new reason as to why it's happening. You go from what Charlie says in the backstory to Adam saying that it's all just for entertainment to Sarah saying, well, there's a reason, but you know, I can't tell you the reason. And it just kind of cheapens the audience's interest in wanting to know why the exterminations are happening. And like I said, I had no problem with them expanding upon the concept of the exterminations, but I feel like there wasn't all this conflict in the narrative when the simple premise was overpopulation in hell, angels coming down to kill to make space. And I just feel like the pilot set up the premise way better than the actual show. And while I'm still talking about the pilot, another gripe I have with the actual series is that episode 1 does not feel like episode 1. Now, I have seen a lot
The
of
fuck did that just say?
the actual series.
Horn Studios. Wow.
series is that episode 1 does not feel like episode 1. Now, I have seen a lot of people debate on if the pilot for Hazbin Hotel is even still canon. Some people say it is, some people say it's not. Well, I'm here to tell you, as someone who just flat out doesn't know, it feels like it should be. One thing I can say the pilot for Hazbin Hotel did well is setting up the who and why. It informed us who all the characters were, at least in the main cast, why they're here, and what their purpose is. But episode 1 of the show doesn't really do that. I've heard so many people have this take, and I completely agree with it. It genuinely feels like in episode 1, unless you watched the pilot, you went into the show with previous information, or you just were told by
I think it was because
what was
Vinci said it
going on
wasn't,
and
but
who
then she
everybody
changed her mind and said it was.
The show feels like you're expected to know this stuff before you even watch it.
They're like, she don't even know what the fuck she want to do with the show.
How Angel became the first one at the hotel. How Charlie started working with Alistair. Why Nifty and Husker even there. Like, these are all important dynamics that should be explained in episode 1, but they aren't. And because they aren't, I can see audience members being confused about certain character dynamics. For example, it's very clear in the show that Alistair does not believe in Charlie. At least in the sense of he thinks the whole idea of redemption is stupid. And I've had friends ask me and say,
That's crazy.
well, why is he even at the hotel if he thinks the whole thing is stupid? And then I have to say, oh, well, if you watch the pilot, in the pilot, he says that he thinks it's funny to watch people fail. Or another example, I've seen people who
That's
only
crazy.
watched the show say that they didn't know that Husk was under contract with Alistair until Loser Baby. But if you watched the pilot, you knew that that was the whole reason he was even at the hotel. And it literally explains why he's always grumpy and doesn't want to be there. It's because he's being forced. And look, I get that they were crunched for time and didn't know if they were going to get another season, so they put in the show everything that they thought they needed. But it's just kind of weird that you have to rely on an outside property because it does not show up on Amazon Prime. The pilot is not a part of Amazon Prime. So it's just weird that you have to rely on an outside property in order to get context for episode 1 of a show.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That's kind of crazy.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, Hazbin Hotel is in fact a musical. There's about 2 songs in every episode of season 1, and it's actually pretty good. Despite what people on the internet will tell you now, when this show was airing on a week-to-week basis, every single week a new song was trending on the internet. And even with the thousands of hate
Suck-ass
videos online,
songs.
most people critiquing the
Yeah,
show will
songs,
go on to
bro.
say that Hazbin Hotel's music is actually pretty good and that it's a good musical. Now look, I mean this in the most respectful way possible when I say this. Hazbin Hotel is not a good musical. Hold on. Before you click off, let me explain. You see, I wouldn't go as far as to say I've earned the title of theater kid. Even though I was in my middle school's production of The Wiz that one time, I was tree number 3. But I was introduced to the world of musicals at a young age.
But
And
like
funny
for him, I
enough,
was about to say, yeah, there was some I didn't like.
Hamilton
Yeah, they was
was
pretty cool. It was
No,
some
no,
cool
no,
songs for the
not
most part.
that Hamilton, this Hamilton. Yeah, back when Hamilton was just a concept and Lynn didn't have that Disney bag. And let's just say since then, I've listened to my fair share of musical soundtracks. Of course, there's Hamilton, but also In the Heights, Be More Chill, Beetlejuice, Dear Evan Hansen, Fun Home, School
Hamilton.
Waitress,
I've heard so
Newsies,
much
The
about
Wicked
Hamilton and
One,
have not watched
Wicked,
it.
Rent, Heathers,
And I
more
never
recently, Epic
will.
the Musical, which I may be making a video on very soon. I say all that to say I'm not an expert by any means, but I think I've listened to
Watching
and
it,
watched
not
enough
watching
musicals
fucking
to know what makes a good one.
Fuck, yeah, I hate musicals. I'll be damned if I watch Hamilton. I ain't gonna lie. Gun to the back of my head, pull the trigger. I'm not watching that shit.
Makes a bad one. And something that I've noticed about a lot of people who just really aren't into musicals is that they think a good musical is just one with good songs. And is that important? Absolutely, but that's not the final cut. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that the songs in a musical aren't just supposed to sound good, they're also supposed to expand upon the story. They're supposed to expand on elements that have already been introduced or introduce new elements to the story. And when it comes to Hazbin Hotel,
Yeah,
it
musical,
just
once the
doesn't
song is
do
fire,
that
it's good.
well.
I mean, that's
yes,
true.
the songs sound great, at least in my opinion. But there are songs in this show that just don't hit because they just miss the mark. And songs that when you listen to the lyrics and add the context of the show make absolutely no sense from a narrative perspective. One song off the top of my head that is a terrible offender of this is Out for Love. Now it hurts my heart to have to say this because this is my favorite song from season 1. Camilla's voice actress just has such a crazy singing voice and it's just an overall banger of a song. But when I took away the sound element and looked at what this song is trying to say, the message and the lyrics, this song makes absolutely no sense. The basic setup for this song is that Vaggie is sent out to get Camilla to teach her how to kill
gummy worms.
executioners.
Go get some gummy
And in
worms.
the process of teaching Vaggie, Camilla tells Vaggie that the only way they'll be successful in defeating the angels in the extermination is by fighting with a purpose, that purpose being love. In other words, Vaggie's love for Charlie. Now don't get me wrong, I understand the
The
purpose
power of love. Yeah, it's power. Oh my god.
think it could have been a really well executed moment. Too bad this song goes against everything that we have been shown so far in the show. Let's start off with the obvious reason as to why this song doesn't work. The idea that in this moment, Vaggie learned that her true motivation for fighting was her love for Charlie is insane. I have said it over and over again since Hazbin Hotel first aired. I have always believed that Vaggie had the potential to be one of the most interesting characters in the entire show. But every single good aspect of Vaggie's character was made to revolve around Charlie and how much
You have to walk to the Alameda. You have a vehicle. Use your vehicle.
If I could sum up Vaggie's character throughout all of season 1 in one sentence, it would be I love my girlfriend, because she has nothing else going on. If she is not tied to Charlie in some way, shape, or form, we learn absolutely nothing about her throughout all of season 1. We rarely, if ever, see her interact with any other characters at the hotel if Charlie isn't present with her, and the
What I do that is less than a mile. Well, you made it seem like walking was an issue. Just ride it. Not, then go ahead. Take the walk. March.
only
Go
time
for
we
it.
ever see her doing anything is when she's doing something for Charlie. Vaggie's feelings about Charlie might be one of the most codependent relationships I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, we literally get lines like this in the show.
Maggie, you're not. If I can't help you, what's the point of me?
I say all this to say, if there's one thing that we know about Vaggie throughout all of season 1 is that she loves Charlie. So having a song where Camilla is telling Vaggie that she needs to fight not out of anger but for love for Charlie makes no sense to me. Especially since Vaggie isn't even really portrayed as an angry character in the actual show. Like in the pilot, I could kind of give you that. She was a lot more aggressive, a lot more grumpier. I think she growled at Alistair at one point in the pilot. But in the actual show, she's portrayed more as just annoyed and grumpy. And
Walk to your place in. My place is 4 miles away. 4 miles. I mean, I've walked a mile. Walk 2 miles. But 4 miles? I'll be damned. I'm doing that shit.
Hell, I'd probably be the same way if I was working at the Hazbin Hotel. For example, when Camilla sings, I know you're thirsting for vengeance, Vaggie, you're out for blood, it doesn't make sense because we are never given any moments where Vaggie's just this rageful character seeking vengeance on the angels. Even when she's in literal heaven standing across from the people who literally betrayed her and took one of her eyes, she's just kind of annoyed. Like, there's never a sense of real anger. And like I said, it annoys me because this song is such a banger and it honestly could have worked so well if they would have just characterized Vaggie a different way throughout the season. For example, Vaggie should have been portrayed closer to her pilot version, a lot more aggressive, a lot angrier. I think this would have made her backstory hit a lot harder because it would have gave justification as to why she's so angry, knowing that she was betrayed and then left to die. But also Camilla singing to Vaggie about how she's this rageful character and needs to change would make a lot more sense. I also think, and this might be a hot take, I don't think Vaggie should have been Charlie's girlfriend, at least in the beginning of the series. I think the seeds should have been planted throughout the episodes that Vaggie liked Charlie, but I think it should have been done in a way where Vaggie was reluctant to get with Charlie because number one, she was betrayed by the angels, the only people she would have trusted at the time, but also the fact that she may not be able to deal with these new emotions. And by the time we get to Out for Love, a flip would switch for Vaggie where she realizes that, hey, everything she's doing isn't actually
Yo, he's cooking.
anger.
These are
because
good
she wants to
ideas.
seek revenge on the angels. It's because she actually does love Charlie, and it would make her getting her wings in this moment make a whole lot more sense. It would also make the More Than Anything reprise version hit a lot harder and not feel like they were just trying to hit that 2-song meta. Now, I know some people aren't gonna like what I'm about to say next because I know this is a popular
What's that?
song.
Vaggie
It
and
might
Charlie
be
are
the
also
most
IRL
popular
dating?
song
Oh, that's
on the
cool.
soundtrack. But the next song that I feel like just doesn't really hit the mark when it comes to a narrative perspective is Loser Baby. Look, I know Loser Baby is a great song. Even though it isn't my personal favorite, I think objectively it's the best song from the Hazbin playlist. But if you take away just how the song sounds and you look at the song, you look at the lyrics and you analyze what the purpose of the song is and what it's trying to do, I feel like it just doesn't hit the mark.
My nigga Keith David, man. My nigga Keith David. The Keith David I know and the Keith David y'all know are very, very different.
Keep it brief for right now. In the episode where Loser Baby is sung, we basically learn about Angel's contract with Valentino. We learn that he sold his soul to Val, and because of that, he's forced to do things that he doesn't want to do. And it all culminates with Angel basically talking about how much he hates his life, and he starts to have a breakdown. That's when Husk comes in and he starts singing Loser Baby. Now, it's clear that this song has two purposes in this episode.
Why?
One, to
I didn't say nothing crazy.
Hey, everyone has problems, you're not alone, but also it's a way for Husk and Angel to relate with one another. The thing is, though, I feel like this song isn't good at that, specifically when you look at the lyrics and also the circumstances and context that go around this song and the episode as a whole. Now, I want you to close your eyes and brace yourself for what I'm about to say next, because I might get a little bit of hate for this, but I don't think Loser Baby's a good song. Like, the song starts off with Husk going,
What? You don't think it's a good song? Is this nigga crazy? That nigga crazy. The fuck is he talking about?
Things look bad and your
Are you good over there coughing? Yeah, I'm fine.
back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems fucking
You're glazing Keith David. I'm not. All I said was the Keith David that I know and the one y'all know are very different. As in the media that I discovered him in is different than the media y'all discovered him in. What are we talking about? No, because he said Loser Baby was a bad song. I don't think it was a bad song. Even if Keith wasn't in it, I still think it was a pretty solid song. Keith wasn't the only one in the song. I think it means, oh, like the message of the song? Okay, see, that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. You talking about the one in the supermarket? What, Keith David? No. Fuck no. No, I discovered Keith David in Saints Row. It was in a video game. The 69? Holy!
hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall, can't face the world sober and dopeless. You've lost your way, you think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say you're correct. Which is such a wild thing to say when you know the context behind this song, but then Husk goes and sings the chorus, to which the chorus goes, "You're a loser, baby, a loser goddamn baby. You're a little whiny, you're a loser just like..."
Yeah, I forgot that those were the lyrics. Yeah, I forgot those were, that's crazy lyrics. Oh, video game? Yeah. Yep. I discovered Keith David through a video game. He was the leader of a gang in the first game. Then in the second game, you become the leader of the gang and you kill him. But then I guess it was like, well, fuck, we can't get rid of Keith David. So in the third game, he comes back as himself. And that's just it. That's it.
Me. Now, if you've never watched the show, you didn't know any context to this song, and you just
I played Saints Row. Oh, yeah, you know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about.
Maybe he's getting bullied.
I didn't play the reboot. Fuck the reboot. I killed him. I'm not playing it.
Even has like some mental health issues, like something like that, right? Well, what is he actually going through that Husk is calling him a whiny little spider boy? Well, like I said earlier, in the same episode, we learned that Angel sold his soul to Valentino. And from what the series shows us, Angel has one specific job to do for Valentino, and that's to be an adult entertainment star, which is already insane. But then you throw in the element that Angel sold his soul to Valentino. So that means essentially Valentino owns Angel, which sets up the dynamic that Angel has to perform as an adult entertainer whether he likes it or not. And as we see in the Poison music video, often leads to it being forced on Angel multiple times in a day. And this is essentially his day job. Like, this is his 9 to 5 that he has to clock into every day unless he's hiding out at the Has-Been Hotel. And we see in this same episode that his mental is so bad that he self-medicates in order to try to ruin himself to get him out of this situation. So, you know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like if you ever came across someone in real life who went through a fraction of the
Okay. He's cooking now. Now that we got all the context, that is kind of crazy to call him a whiny little bitch baby loser in a song when considering he's technically being forced to fuck multiple people daily. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's insane.
This situation, you would never
Name is Angel. No, it's Anthony. I know I'm just making you mad. And yeah, Poodle.
try to make them feel better by saying that they're a whiny little and that they're a loser just like you.
Oh shit! He just said the same thing I said.
Another element of this song that I also found to be really strange to me, because yes, I like the dynamic between Husk and Angel. Like, I actually did not like their dynamic in the beginning of the season, but by the end, they were actually one of my favorite duos. But the way this song tries to make them relate to one another is kind of crazy to me, because the way the song frames it, you would think that they're going through the exact same situation and Husk could just truly understand Angel's point of view. And they're just not. Like, it's not even comparable.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's not the same. Didn't Husk just like fucking lose because he's a bum ass gambler? Like, nigga suck. Nigga just fucking lost. Not the same at all.
Like, yes, we learn in this episode that Husk sold his soul to Alistair, and he essentially has to do what Alistair says, so he's similar to Angel in that sense. But they live two completely different realities, at least from what the show shows us. The show doesn't really tell us the reason why Angel sold his soul to Valentino, so I can't really say if it was a justified reason or if it was not, so can't really go off of that.
A couple fruit ass niggas. Niggas gay.
But from what the show tells us about Husk, Husk was gambling and he just became so in debt and gambling.
Nigga's just a bomb. He's a bomb. He should have played blackjack. He should have played blackjack. He would have won.
That he tried to gamble his soul, which, you know, not to be insensitive.
He fucking lost that too. Yo, he sucked.
If you're gambling and you just gamble your soul and you lose, that's kind of your fault. But even putting that aside, even though Alistair technically owns Husk and he demeaned him in that one scene, we never really see Alistair doing anything crazy to Husk. Our first introduction to Husk that we saw in the pilot, he was still living his life gambling until Alistair summoned him. And then when he gets him to work at the hotel, he's just like, yo, I need you to be the bartender at this hotel. You get free alcohol. Can you do that? Like, literally, except for that one scene where Husk and Alistair were going at it, we've never seen Alistair do anything crazy to Husk. But when you compare that to Angel's situation, that is not the case. This man is getting SA'd on a daily basis.
SA'd. Just aid.
And when we see him
you see that? That was about to be the backhand of doom. You know what I'm talking about? Just straight up assaulted. It ain't always gotta be sexual. He's just getting fucked up daily.
Not even turn Valentino down himself, but Valentino just think that Angel's turning him down because Charlie shows up, he gets beat. So we can imagine that this is a very common thing that happens between Angel and Valentino. So when Husk sings and he says, there was a time I thought no one could relate.
No, I'm saying, like I said, he gets SA'd. He also gets regular, like, assaulted. Like, he just gets fucking destroyed daily. Sexually assaulted. Just beat the fuck up. I don't know what else they do to him. I'm pretty sure it's just sexual assault and regular assault. I don't know what else they do to him. There'll be more. They might be drugging him too.
Which I'm damaged, but letting walls down can sometimes set you straight. We're all living in the same shit sandwich. It's like, no, you're not. You're not all living in the same sandwich. Like, if we're just being objective based off what the show shows us in season 1, Angel has
so
the
brutal.
worst life out of
I'm like, I can fucking do it.
Has been Hotel Crew. And like I said, I get that the song is trying to build a bridge between these two and at the same time comfort Angel and show him that he's not alone. But I just feel like it's so weird the way that they frame it with the words and how they try to get that message across. Especially when nothing about Angel's situation changes.
It's crazy. The more I think about this shit, this is crazy. They are equating being sexually assaulted and beaten and drugged almost daily to losing a game of fucking, I don't know what the fuck he played. Just lose. He lose a game of roulette. Like, nigga, look, poker. Lose a game of poker. Come the fuck on, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro?
After
No way, this cannot be.
Yes, But you mean to tell me he was just sung to and told, hey, it ain't that deep. We all go through something and we're here for you. And all of a sudden now he's just cool with the position that he's in? And this isn't even me trying to push for a narrative. Like, the show literally uses his situation as a joke after this episode.
What happened to you?
Switch clothes with Huss?
And the answer is everyone. Twice. Val had me working 6
That was Huss' suit.
straight on a fucking whim.
Like I said, I love Loser Baby from a listening perspective. It's a beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he kind of got that shit on. I ain't gonna, maybe him losing his suit wasn't that bad. He got that shit on. I can't see him in a suit. I can't. It ain't gonna work. Can't see it. Put that nigga in a suit, he gonna look fucking ridiculous. Can't see it.
Sounding song. It's really weird when you look into the context of it and look at the lyrics. Now, there are a couple other songs in season 1 that fall along the lines of not of it and look at it's a beauty. Now, there are a couple other songs.
Yeah, you're not gonna look me in my face and tell me that Huss was wearing this. Fuck no. Fuck no.
In season 1 that fall along the lines of not really being effective in what they're trying to do or not really making sense to the plot. But the final one I want to talk about is Hell's Greatest Dad. Now, I've come to learn that this is actually a very split song amongst the fandom. Some people love how it sounds, some people absolutely hate it. Personally, I think it's a really fun song and I like the whole dynamic between.
You're not gonna tell me that this nigga wore overalls. No. I refuse to believe that shit. I refuse.
And Lucifer fighting with each other. But my problem with the song actually comes with how they use Alistair to fight with Lucifer. Because once again, this is a situation where the lyrics in the song don't make sense with what the show has shown us so far. The basic setup for the song is that Lucifer kind of notices that Charlie's hotel isn't really top notch. It's not really running to the best of its ability. And
You know their timelines? No, I don't know shit.
Knowing how to connect with his daughter essentially leads to him trying to buy her love by not only flexing his power, but also letting her know that he can make the hotel better than what it already is, which leads to Alistair stepping in to essentially downplay Lucifer in front of Charlie. Now, I want to make this very clear. Alistair doing this makes perfect sense. It's clear from everything that we've been shown in season 1, Alistair has his own ulterior motives, and he wants Charlie on his side because he sees how powerful of an asset Charlie can be to him. So Alistair stepping in to block Lucifer to essentially protect his asset makes perfect sense. The problem is what the song tries to use and has Alistair say in order to do this. Alistair's first verse goes, "Who's been here since day one? Who's been faithful as a nun? Makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun, your executive producer. I'm your guy, your day-to-day, your chum, your steadfast hotelier." To which his next verse goes, "I'm truly honored that we built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. I care for you just like a daughter I spawned. It's a little funny, you could almost call me dad." Now look, has Alistair been at the hotel essentially since day one? Yeah, so he's not lying in that sense. But the way he's trying to frame it as if he's always been a day one supporter of Charlie is insane. Within the first 2 minutes of meeting Alistair for the first time, he straight up tells Charlie to her face that he does not believe in anything that she's doing.
So, does this mean that you think it's possible to rehabilitate a demon?
Of course not. That's wacky nonsense. Redemption. Oh, the non-existent humanity. No. I don't think there's anything left that could save such loathsome sinners. The chance given was the life they lived before. The punishment is this. There is no undoing what is done.
So then, why do you want to help me if you don't believe in my cause?
Consider it is done.
So then,
the life they
See,
lived before. The punishment is
It's frames like this. It's frames like this that I don't miss. What the fuck is that? Those silly looking ass.
There is no undoing what is done.
So then, why do you want to help me if you don't believe in my cause?
Consider it an investment in ongoing entertainment for myself. I want to watch the scum of the world struggle to climb up the hill of betterment, only to repeatedly trip and tumble down to the fiery pit of failure.
And even if you're one of those people who are like, well, that's the pilot, it's not the actual show.
That's what I kind of disagree with. It's because I think he's just trying to manipulate her and also trying to piss Lucifer off because he gave his soul to Lilith. It was out of spite. Oh, wow.
The pilot isn't canon. In the very first introduction of Alistair in the show, he makes a video for Charlie where he's supposed to promote the hotel, and he makes it seem like the dumbest thing ever. Vaggie literally calls him out for making the hotel look like a joke. And even the way the verse frames it as if Alistair does a lot of stuff for Charlie is crazy. To the best of our knowledge, if you are including the pilot, Alistair fixed up the hotel a little bit and gave Charlie her staff. If we go off of the stuff in the actual show, Alistair rarely does anything to help Charlie. When he was asked to make that video to advertise the hotel, he literally would not do a good job with it until Vaggie made a deal with him that if he helped them make a video, that they could never ask him to touch a video camera again. The only reason Alistair helped Charlie and
Metal
introduced her
Family?
to
What's up?
Rosie is because Charlie agreed to make a deal with him where she would owe him a favor later on. So the framing that not only is he a friend to her, but that he helps her and that he thinks of her as a daughter is insane.
Yeah, that's cap.
And it's not insane because Alistair is saying it, because obviously Alistair would try to manipulate Charlie. What's crazy is that Charlie goes along with it in the song. While Alistair is saying all this stuff that is just blatantly incorrect, Charlie is just sitting there eating it up, being like, oh my god, Alistair, that's so sweet. You really feel this way? And that's what makes this song so weird to me, because it goes against everything that Charlie has experienced with Alistair so far in the show. Now, I gave this opinion on TikTok a couple weeks ago, and there were some people trying to defend.
He was getting fried. Oh, wow. He was in a suit. Holy shit. His suit doesn't even fucking match. See, this is what I mean. He can't be in no fucking suit. Get him out of the suit. Dog shit. But yeah, he got fucking fried. This nigga sucked. Look at him. Look. Did that to you indeed? Oh. Damn, my fault.
This opinion on TikTok a couple weeks ago, and there were some people trying.
He was in his Playboy era. He's a cat. It makes sense. No. No, it doesn't. Doesn't make any sense. Fuck was his suit orange if he's red? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
To defend this song, saying, well, oh, Charlie would believe this because she's naive and Alistair's manipulating her. But let me tell you why that just doesn't make sense. Is Charlie naive in the sense that she tries to see the best in everyone? Absolutely. But I don't know why people, when it comes to animated shows or just media in general, equate naive characters to being literally stupid. Because it's not like Alistair's pretending to believe in Charlie while she's around, and then when she goes...
The suit's not orange. I think you're colorblind. I don't know how far back we gotta go, but I'm gonna find that shit.
Promote the hotel, and he makes it seem like the dumbest thing ever. Vaggie literally calls him out for making the Charlie a little bit and gave Charlie her staff. If we go off of the stuff in the actual show, Alistair rarely does anything to help Charlie. When he was asked to make that video to advertise the hotel, he literally would not do a good job with it until Vaggie made a deal with him that if he helped them make a video, that they could never ask him to touch a video camera again. The only reason Alistair helped Charlie and introduced her to Rosie is because Charlie agreed to make a deal with him where she would owe him a favor later on. So the framing that not only is he a friend to her, but that he helps her and that he thinks of her as a daughter is insane. And it's not insane because Alistair is saying it, because obviously Alistair would try to manipulate Charlie. What's crazy is that Charlie goes along with it in the song. While Alistair is saying all this stuff that is just blatantly incorrect, Charlie is just sitting there eating it up, being like, oh my god, Alistair, that's so sweet. You really feel this way? And that's what makes this song so weird to me, because it goes against everything that Charlie has experienced with Alistair so far in the show. Now, I gave...
You're gonna look at me with a straight fucking face and say that's not orange. That's not an orange bow with orange cuffs. You're gonna look at me with a straight face and say that shit. Are you dead ass? Yeah, it's red. No, fuck no. By that logic, that wouldn't make any sense because his wings are red and it's still red. So why would the lighting make these specific things orange? What the fuck are we talking about? The red things are still red. Ask Vivzy. Yeah, give me our email. I'll genuinely send one and ask. Yo. Yeah, one fucking job. It's a lighter shade of red. You know, maybe it's my fault. Hold on. Maybe it's my fault. The shade of red is on. Let me turn it off. That's fucking orange. It's orange. It's orange. No, it's not. I can tell you, bro. It's orange. What are we talking about? That's fucking orange. Nah, bro. No way, bro. Like what? What are you talking? Nowhere near red. Yeah, you're a goober. You're certainly a goober.
This opinion on TikTok a couple weeks ago, and there were some people trying to defend this song saying, well, oh, Charlie would believe this because she's naive and Alistair's manipulating her. But let me tell you why that just doesn't make sense. Is Charlie naive in the sense that she tries to see the best in everyone? Absolutely. But I don't know why people, when it comes to animated shows or just media in general, equate naive characters to being literally stupid. Because it's not like Alistair's pretending to believe in Charlie while she's around, and then when she goes...
I actually feel like the show looks better like this. Like with the more popping colors and shit. I think that's how I actually watch. No, I didn't watch like that. Because I watched it through Discord with Nina. Yeah, it looked like this. It's so sad looking. What the fuck? Ew. I mean, kind of used to it now. Have I ever shown you my mic? I don't think you have. I don't know, personally pissed me off. What, this? This pisses you off or this? I don't like the popping colors? Okay. I'll leave it off then.
Way he just says that he thinks it's the stupidest thing ever, and then he comes and say this in this song. He's literally telling her to her face, I don't think what you're doing makes any sense. I think it's stupid and I don't believe
What did I do? How does it?
He's flat out saying, I'm only helping you because I find this amusing and I feel like I'm going to get some benefit out of this later on. So in order
cool
for you
mic.
to believe that Charlie is so naive, so gullible that Alistair can just manipulate her by blatantly telling her to her face that he doesn't believe in her, and then
Where
come
did it
around
go?
and
The color's back, Deej. You're a little delayed. You're delayed by, if I had to take a little estimate, I say you're delayed by a good 10 seconds.
Hell's Greatest Dad
You can refresh and try to fix it, but it'll probably delay again.
basically say that I've always thought of you as a daughter, and you know, I've always been here to help you. The only way you can say that you believe that is if you think Charlie is just the dumbest character in the entire show, like literally stupid. Which I don't know how you can believe that, because Charlie herself has acknowledged in the past that Alistair is full of it and sketchy.
Okay, so now you're sketchy as fuck, and you clearly see what I'm trying to do here as a joke. But I don't.
Literally, the only reason Charlie made a deal with Alistair later in the season was because she was desperate in a corner and she didn't know any other way for her friends to survive the extermination. And that's why I just cannot understand the people who try to justify why Charlie was acting the way she was acting in Hell's Greatest Dad. Because yes, like I said, she's naive. She's not stupid. Charlie was naive when she met with Adam, thinking he was going to be a good guy that listened to her ideas. She realized really quickly he wasn't a good guy. When she went to go see Angel,
It sounds like Undertale music, but I've never heard that song in Undertale. Is that Undertale or is that Deltarune? Oh, it's Deltarune. That's why. I gotta play Deltarune. I can't play Deltarune until I do the genocide run of Undertale, which is fucking stupid.
Valentino, she was real naive thinking that Valentino was a good guy. The second she realized that Valentino wasn't, she almost fought him to protect Angel. The moment she met Alistair, she knew he was sketchy. And that's not me saying that Charlie doesn't like Alistair. I'm pretty sure she views him as a friend because Charlie's really friendly, but she knows what Alistair is. So you can say she's naive, you can say she's gullible, you can say daddy issues and all this other stuff, but it is very weird to me when Charlie, who is very aware when she finds out people's true natures, it is very weird to me that she would then in this song just forget all that and believe anything coming out of Alistair's mouth when it is all a blatant lie. Lies that she would know immediately just aren't true. Especially when literally after this episode, this is what Charlie says out of her own mouth about how Alistair acts towards her and the rest of the people in the hotel.
Alistair, all you do is stand there smiling while you watch us struggle and fail. I don't know how you can enjoy all the suffering so much.
Ultimately, though, I think Hazbin Hotel has amazing music. Like when I tell you, when this show was airing on a week-to-week basis, every single week when a new song was being downloaded to the official playlist, I was downloading that song and I had it on repeat. There's legitimately only 2 songs.
There's a Razzle and Dazzle, like those little fucking flying beast things they have
from this series that I don't like, and it's not even that they're bad songs, I just don't think they compare to the rest of the songs on the playlist. So I want to be clear, every time in this video where I've said, oh, I don't think this song is a good song or I don't think that song is a good song, I mean from a pure story standpoint, because all of these songs are amazing to listen to. But like I said, a good musical isn't just good songs, because there are so many bad musicals with amazing songs. In order for Hazbin to be a good musical, the music must connect with the story. We can't have characters acting one way in a song, but then acting completely different in the regular narrative, and then continuing that over into the next song and just completely messing up the plot. If we're handling a serious issue like essay and abuse in the case of—
Yo, he's hitting all of the points right on the fucking head. Like, this is how I feel about the show. That's why I kind of prefer Hell of a Boss over Hazbin. Shut the fuck up, it's crazy. I didn't say anything wrong.
Loser Baby, it can be lighthearted, it can be done in a way to make you feel better, but it also has to be done in a way that makes sense, because there's no way you could tell me that you would take the logic from Loser Baby and apply it to someone in real life and they would go, huh, yeah, that really makes me feel better in this situation. And I hope this is something that can be fixed by next season, because like I said, the music in Hazbin Hotel is legitimately incredible. Like, as someone who loves Broadway musicals, I love the soundtrack and I think it's amazing. I think everyone should listen to it. Okay, so there's one last point I want to talk about, and I'm gonna make this one really quick because this video is getting long, but I feel like Hazbin Hotel had a very bad tone issue in season 1, which kind of led to certain storylines and characters feeling unfulfilling in the end because of this tone issue. The first and most popular one that I've seen a lot of people criticize is the SA storyline with Angel. This is one that's kind of weird to me because of how they chose to go about it in the aftermath of the episode, and I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. Throughout the episode where we find out about Angel's contract with Valentino and how he is being SA'd, it is portrayed as something very serious and, you know, very important, which it is. It is a very bad thing. And even though I did criticize Loser Baby as a song, I do think this show was making a genuine attempt to try to highlight the harm of SA. But like I said earlier, after Loser Baby, nothing really changed about Angel's situation. Like, is he in a better headspace? Yes, but he's still in the exact same situation. So when referring to his situation going forward, since it's the exact same situation, I would think that they would hold it to the exact same seriousness that they held in that episode. But the next time Angel talks about his job with Valentino, he makes it sound like it's the most normal thing ever, and the soundtrack in the background is making it sound like this is some type of sitcom thing going on, which I find really weird because it's the exact same situation, but a couple episodes ago it was framed in a horrific light, but now it's being played like it's just a normal everyday thing. And continuing the weird tone of SA in this show, the Sir Pinch's club scene is also a very odd one to me, because in this scene Sir Pinch's is trying to hit on Cherry Bomb and he essentially asks her to have relations with him, and when she asks why would she do that, he says because he's gonna have relations with everyone in the club, to which he is then dragged into a closet against his will by a ton of people, with the implication being that they're all going to do it with him. Now I've seen certain people online say, well, the club is called Consent, and he was later seen a couple minutes ago alluding to the fact that the people realized that he wasn't consenting to it and they let him go. And that very well may be true. The thing about it though is you're still using SA as a joke. The punchline of the joke is that he does not want to sleep with these people and they are dragging him in against his will. That is the definition of SA. So it's weird to me that in one episode the tone towards SA is that it's a dark and problematic thing, which it is, and then in another episode it's being used as a joke. And it's things like this in the show that makes me wonder, does this—
Imagine if it was that easy. Like, you just walk in a fucking club and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go fuck everybody, and they just agree. No way. Like, that's insane.
this show actually take itself serious?
But they have a seizure because of how much they keep playing the scene. If I can help with that.
Because it's clear that it wants to cover important
I know this is not a good look, but when they stop playing the flashing lights, I'll switch it back.
topics, but it also feels like it wants every episode to stand alone and not keep those same tones towards those topics consistently throughout the series, which is something I feel definitely needs to change, especially if they're going to cover more stuff like this in season 2. In the end,
things like that too.
Hazbin Hotel is a really interesting show to me because, like I said, I, for the most part, enjoyed season 1. There are very few shows nowadays that can make me interested in an entirely new cast of characters and get me excited for a potential season 2. I thought the animation was great for the most part, I loved the music, and I even loved certain character dynamics. But there's also so many times where I look at things in this show and go, who wrote this? But I don't think Hazbin is a bad show. I think it's a good show hidden behind a poorly...
No warnings banning them is crazy.
I don't think anything wrong with the series is anything that they can't be fixed or that they've written themselves into a hole where it's going to be downhill from here.
Oh, yeah. Every time they play the fucking scene, I laugh, bro. Why did he get deleted like that?
For 4 seasons, and I feel like Amazon Prime's giving them priority with the success that season 1 got. So hopefully they'll be able to use that leverage now and actually give this product the best that it can be. Season 2 should be coming out soon, and I would love to cover that episode by episode, so we'll see what happens. Also, if y'all could do me a favor, go support this artist Zero Doodles on Instagram and YouTube. She's crazy talented and put up this amazing animation a little while ago that I think a lot of you would like. I'm gonna link her in the description so you can check out her stuff. But yeah, I don't really know how else to end this video. If you made it to the end, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until then, it's been your boy Corin, and I'm off this.
Not that I'm in school. I hate stores like that. Okay. The fuck is Met? I missed the M. Meadow Family. Let's see it. Oh! Oh, this shit. How long is I hate stores? That's 11 minutes. Okay, we'll watch, we'll watch 14 videos. We'll watch one of this. Then we're gonna go to I Hate Stolas, and then we're gonna come back to Metal Family. I hate it. I hate it already. I'm playing.
Dad?
Yo, I thought that was a girl.
I'm busy.
Something's come up. You've been summoned to the school.
On what occasion?
That disgusting appearance, those clothes, the long and horribly unwashed hair.
That's all.
Seeing as my repeated appeals to your parents have gone unanswered, I'm being forced to take some drastic measures.
Hey!
We'll consider this an invitation.
Do you know what I would have done to them when I got there? You know what? We ain't even gonna get into it.
Okay.
The poor child. It's obvious he's from a dysfunctional family.
Precisely. Proper parents would never name their son Heavy.
I won't be surprised if his father doesn't bother to.
Good afternoon. As far as I've been told, you're unhappy with my son's appearance and behavior.
I'm assuming you're
You can call me Glam.
Well, Glenn.
Glam.
Never mind. Your son's outward appearance and behavior aren't considered normal for this school. I would like to...
So it's considered normal for this school to take drastic measures.
Oh, we about to crash out. No way.
Take into account the awful behavior, the disgusting appearance, and the proper lack of complete upbringing, then yes, I consider this completely normal.
In that case, I consider this normal.
Yeah.
My criteria ignored, your appearance disgusting, and your behavior too. I want your parents here immediately, immediately.
My dad again?
No, not your dad. Your dad is insane. Let's try your mother. As a woman, we'll find common ground.
Okay. So I've seen the shorts. The mom might be worse. I'm not gonna lie. They got off easy with the dad. The mom is probably like, y'all remember how Bane did Batman? That's what the mom might do. I'm not gonna lie.
She's gonna be pissed.
That'll be perfect.
How do I put this? It's best you not make her angry.
They didn't even show her on screen. What the fuck? It was only 3 minutes. It was only 3 minutes. We'll come back to it.
Blitz, I think so very highly of you. I didn't realize you think so low of me.
Brother, what's that? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Hell of a Boss is actually a really interesting show to me. Because at one point in time, I genuinely thought with everything in me that this was going to be an indie animated show that I was really going to like. I thought it was going to be in the same realm of things like...
Ah! Look at that. It's crazy how things just all come together, huh?
The Amazing Digital Circus or Metal Family. But then I grew up and I realized, the show kind of sucks. Not kinda, the show's kind of terrible. There's just so many things in this show that could have been amazing that lived up to absolutely nothing. A murder business run by demons doing hitman jobs? Who cares about that? Let's throw that in the bag. Really good character development between two characters that are in a relationship? Let's just regress all that. And I don't even want to talk about this guy. He just feels like a fever dream at this point. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out yet, I am not a Hell of a Boss stan. But even with all the critiques that I have of the show, I never thought in a million years when I first started watching this show from the pilot that it would contain a character that I would just hate so much more than every other character in the show. And yeah, if you haven't figured it out, that character is Stolas. Stolas is such an interesting case study of a character to me because if I'm being honest, in season 1, I didn't really dislike Stolas all that much as a character. I wouldn't go as far as to say that he was my favorite character in the show, but I knew that he was a fan favorite amongst the fandom and I could kind of understand.
It kind of seems crazy. So he liked Stolas more when he was just a hornball. But when he got some actual character, he liked him less? I'm sure he'll provide some reasoning. But I just don't get it right now.
Why? But over the course of season 2, Stolas quickly became my least favorite character in the entire show. So much to the point where it genuinely felt like I had to force myself to watch any scene he was in because I just did not like his character at all. And I noticed that I'm not the only one who feels
In the beginning,
this
he
way,
was
as a
just
lot of
using him
people
for his
over the
money
course
and
of season
fortune.
2
Then when he
started
got
to
older,
dislike
he was using
Stolas
for
as
his
a
book.
character, or at least how he's framed in the show. So I want to go over the main reasons why I don't like Stolas and why I think he just kind of sucks as a character. So one of the biggest dynamics surrounding Stolas' character in the show is his relationship with his daughter Octavia. And look, the way the show frames it for a majority of both seasons is that Stolas cares about Octavia, but he isn't the best dad in the world. He makes mistakes, but at the end of the day, he cares about her, and that's what really matters. And you'll hear fans of the show say something similar, say something along the lines of, yeah, Stolas isn't the best dad, but he is a good dad. He cares about Octavia and loves her. And look, if we're all being honest, I kind of thought that too halfway through season 2, and then I went back and rewatched season 1 and half of season 2, and then I realized, no, Stolas is actually a terrible father. What is everybody talking about? I realized the only reason I thought Stolas was a decent dad is because I was only halfway paying attention to the show. When I actually sat down and rewatched all the Stolas and Octavia episodes, and paid attention, I realized that Stolas is a terrible father.
What a bad father.
Number 1, Stolas cheated on his wife, and look, is Stella a saint? Absolutely not. And however you feel on cheating, that's your moral priority, but one thing that we have to acknowledge is that Stolas cheating on his wife and publicly humiliating her caused his household to become a toxic environment for his daughter to live in. And I know there's some people that like to argue that their household was always chaotic, but there's really no evidence to show that. The only real scenes we get of Stolas and Stella interacting before Stolas cheated was in the episode The Circus. And while Stella is rude to Stolas in those scenes, there's nothing really showing that their problems seep over into their kid. But in the episode Lululand, we get full dialogue saying that Stolas ruined their household.
I just want to go home. But home doesn't even feel like home anymore. You ruined it.
Which is why I don't really
I'd have killed myself.
understand the people that defend Stolas when it comes to him cheating, because yes, it's clear that Stolas and Stella never actually loved each other. They were just together for political reasons and to have a kid. But after they had Octavia, Stolas could have just gotten a divorce, because that's literally what ends up happening anyway.
What the f was that, Stolas? That was the sound of a divorce.
And I remember seeing people say way back in season 1 that Stolas shouldn't divorce Stella because that traumatizes a kid. Do you know what else traumatizes a kid? Having them grow up in a household where they have to watch their parents fight every single day. And on top of Stolas causing the chaotic environment that his daughter now has to live in, he also neglects his daughter. I talked about this in my Helluva Boss is Frustrating video, but after he cheats on his wife, he takes his daughter to Lululand to, I guess, cheer her up, even though she never wanted to go. And no, he doesn't just take his daughter like a normal dad, he also invites the person that he's cheating on his wife with and flirts with him the entire time in front of his daughter.
Yeah.
What the
Like, is Lululand one of the better episodes in the series? Absolutely, but I don't understand how some people look at this episode as a positive Stolas episode, especially when I feel like
Be right back.
the lesson Stolas should have learned at the end of the episode is not to neglect his daughter, which we know is something that he didn't learn because the very next episode centered around him and his daughter is about him neglecting his daughter so much to the point that she runs away.
You know, your dad's really
Thank
worried
you.
about you.
Right, that's why you're here instead of him. He couldn't be bothered to keep his promise, and now he can't be bothered to come and get me himself. He'd rather spend his time just screaming at my mum. Why does he hate her more than he loves me?
Which I hate how that episode wraps
That's
up
crazy. I
because
ain't gonna lie.
there's like no moment of Stolas
It's a hard-hitting
actually
line.
learning a lesson. The episode just kind of pushes this message of, oh, well, he showed up and that means that he cares, so everything's all good. Which in reality, we all know that just showing up doesn't mean that you're actually a good parent, especially when you're neglecting your daughter for problems that you caused. But I can say this lack of learning was the only real bit of good storytelling that Helluva Boss gave, because I was so happy at the scene where Octavia pushed Stolas away. And I remember when this episode first came out, there were some people confused at the idea of why his daughter would do this. But genuinely, really think about it. Stolas rushing in to save Blitz was the good thing to do because he did ultimately give Blitz to the Grimoire. But at no point did Stolas try to explain with reason. Did he try to push blame on someone else? He was just prepared to take the fall for everything. He was even going to let himself be executed. And at no point before any of that did he think about his daughter. It was only after he was told that he was going to be banished to live amongst the citizens of hell did he actually think, oh man, I have a daughter. What about my daughter?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. This is why.
Why did he make that fucking voice?
Father, his daughter is always a second thought in his head. Like, it genuinely would have been terrible writing if Octavia would have somehow embraced Stolas again for the third time for being a neglectful, terrible father. But outside of him being a bad dad, another aspect of Stolas' character that was just terrible to watch throughout the course of season 2 is how the writers just made him a gigantic hypocrite. I don't know why, but when season 2 came around, they dived headfirst into this Stolas and Blitz relationship, which, I mean, I guess it's cool. I don't think it should have been the main focus of the show, but I think we could have got some interesting episodes out of it. But when the episodes The Full Moon and Apology Tour dropped, oh my, bro, it was like I was watching a complete story assassination. Because if you listen to what Stolas was saying throughout the course of these 2 episodes, you would have swore you were watching an entirely different show. For some reason, Stolas was portrayed as in the right and as a victim to Blitz in these 2 episodes, which could have been done correctly because Blitz isn't the best person in this show. So it could have been very believable to the audience. But the way they chose to go about it is to just ignore all previous character dynamics that the 2 had before these 2 episodes. And by doing this, Stolas comes off as the biggest hypocrite and liar that I have ever seen in my entire life. The biggest moment that I could just never wrap my mind around is that they actually had Stolas say that he never looked down on Blitz, when literally all we have to do is go back a couple episodes and we have countless footage.
Get off to getting plowed by people you look down on. I don't look down on you. How many times do I... When have I ever... Sound fair, my little imp? You are so cute when you are serious. Who dare threaten my impish little plaything?
And you know, you would think with Blitz being on the receiving end of all this and knowing firsthand that the stuff coming out of Stolas' mouth just isn't true, you would think he would push a little bit harder, give more pushback, and emphasize that Stolas is being a massive hypocrite. But no, he just doesn't do that. For some reason, the narrative in these 2 episodes just allows Stolas to be a massive liar that doesn't get corrected. And I've genuinely seen people trying to defend these 2 episodes saying things like, well, Stolas' character is a hypocrite, but this was the writer's way of showing that. But that makes absolutely no sense because that's not how writing works. Like, if I write a story and there's a good guy and a bad guy, in order for the audience to know which is which, I have to distinguish them. So I have to show the good guy being the good guy and the bad guy being the bad guy. But on top of showing their actions, the narrative of my story has to also show which is which. So if I write a character and his character trait is that he's a liar, the narrative has to also support that he's a liar. Characters have to call the character out for lying, otherwise it seems like he's just giving truthful dialogue. And characters have to call the character out for lying, otherwise
Why does this guy have a fuck? Oh yeah, that was the fuck Blitzo party, wasn't it? I can't believe they had a whole party for that. Damn. Wasn't this like all of his exes? Yo, this nigga clearly does not have a type. I mean, there's men, women, fat bitches, skinny bitches, fucking long-haired bitches. Like, yeah, he ain't got no type. As long as he can fuck it, he's happy. He ain't got no type. He chilling. That's a happy man.
otherwise
Well, not really a happy man. It's a whole gang of niggas that hate him. So I wouldn't say happy.
seems like he's just giving truthful
Not really extra, but people he went out with. Oh, that's tough.
dialogue. And this really brings me to my biggest gripe with
A one night stands is mad.
There are so many
That's
moments
tough.
in this show where Stolas should be called out for his actions, being a bad dad, being a bad person, being a liar. But the show just doesn't really do that. Stolas continues to get coddled and portrayed in a decent light. And even when he gets some type of consequence, it feels like it's not even a real consequence. Like, yeah, he lost access to his daughter, but now he also gets to move in and live with the person that he loves, and they get a happy Christmas. You see how stuff for Stolas just kind of balances out? And if the story isn't just balancing out his consequences, they just make him a victim for absolutely no reason. In no world should Stolas have ever got an invitation to the Blitz hate party, mainly because Blitz didn't do anything to Stolas. Like, out of everyone in that room, Stolas had no reason to be there. But even knowing that fact, Stolas doesn't just get an invitation, he also gets a musical number, which is just diabolical work. Like, I was just staring at the screen when all this was going on in disbelief. But yeah, I do not like the sad owl boy, which is so crazy because I can tell from how he's set up narrative wise that I'm supposed to like the writers want you to like Stolas, which is so crazy to me because Stolas comes off as the most insufferable, unlikable character in this entire show. But I know there's some people that are just diehard Stolas fans for whatever reason, and if you're one of them, let me know in the comments why you like him so much, I guess. But yeah, this is probably gonna be my last Hell of a Boss video for like ever. I'm really pulling a sarcastic course with this one. Unless the show just magically becomes interesting, I don't really see me talking about it anymore. But hopefully Hazbin Hotel Season 2 can hurry up because I'm on every episode with that one. But if you made it to the end of the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until then, it's been your boy Corin, and I'm off this.
Well, the professional fan fiction. That's tough. $18 plus. The fuck going on? Yeah, he metal band.
You're late.
The teacher wouldn't let us go on break, or even let us use the bathroom. I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. If you don't give me what I need.
This shit has no subtitles. I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
Not so obvious.
Listen, D, will this work out? It's an oral exam.
Statistically speaking, the chance of you passing the test on your own is completely null, so you got in touch with me. Just stick this in your ear.
And how does it work?
Do you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Let's say it's question 7. The definition of energy. Repeat after me. Energy is the physical quantity which is characterized by the body and system's ability to perform certain tasks.
Of a body to perform specific tasks.
The Lord of the Rings.
Ah.
Next. The term was coined by the English scientist Thomas Young or Young.
Thomas Young. It's working. I feel so intelligent.
Manowar sucks! Do you want to take a fucking beating for that?
Check out this idiot over here.
It's your rep that sucks, you whacked out gorilla!
Hey!
Yeah, and that idiot is my brother.
The bell! Oh damn, the test is starting!
Well then hurry along. I'll be in touch. What's up, Chipmunk?
The hell you want?
Nothing really. You done with him?
Nah, yo! I'm about to make him eat his shirt for saying rap is shit!
Man, is it shit!
Go fuck yourself!
Chippy Chipmunk. Hold on. I can make you a decent deal. I happen to know that you live in house number 8 across from the video market. I've seen how often you peek in that store at the new PlayStation. I know you want to have one. I also heard your dad is going to be giving it to you on your big day. The problem is that your big day is in the beginning of June, and with your grades, they are threatening to hold you back another year. Can you imagine yourself on your birthday? Good job, son. You're finally a grade repeater. Here's your Sony.
Well, shit.
I'm suggesting you...
Damn, why you?
D, question 37D, over.
Now then, I'm listening. Question 37.
Yeah, one sec. Question 37. The structure of an...
Holy shit! You flew 2 meters!
Ugh, you yanked it out of your mouth! Ugh, Don't make fun of it now. Ugh, nastiness.
What the fuck?
Yeah, atom. From utmost in
from
Greek,
atom
that
of
which is
Greek,
invisible
as that which is
consists of a
invisible, consisting of a positively charged nucleus and a negatively charged
elements.
elements.
What was that for? I don't know. Wow, no fucking way! You cheats.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
Swelling. Shut up. The size of the atom.
The size of the atom that depends on the electron cloud.
Frog is really swelling.
Is something amusing you?
Dane, you must have gotten a concussion. You're speaking such bullshit. Fuck off. The atom consists of...
Not being slow is crazy.
Consists of electrons and neurons.
I was trying to think about something, but I didn't process it till after. Also, did Nita actually leave?
Hey man, dude, Project Static Contra. Put out your cigarette, please. Why is that? You're in a public area. It's forbidden to smoke here. So what? If you don't put it out yourself, we'll help you do it. Hey, don't you dare do it. Psst. God damn it! You've got nothing better to do, huh? Sir, Project Static Contra. Put out your cigarette, please. Hey man! Psst. Ah, you fucking asshole! Don't come near me, man! You just put out my last thing! I said get away from me, man! Hey, lady! You've got a child with you. Aren't you ashamed?
Listen, young blood, put the camera away.
Ah, from the law standpoint, they are right.
Uh-huh. See, your son's brighter than you are. Put out the cigarette.
Damn!
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Ambulance, come quick!
Yeah, that's
insane.
I'm not gonna...
Please, somebody! Where'd she get a baseball bat from? Oh my god, the police! Just in time. Listen, fellas, there's a camera we've got to grab. They're scattered about. Okay, go over this one more time, please.
I leave the food joint minding my own business. Along comes a pack of thugs, one of them holding a bat and the other one wielding brass knuckles.
Come on, man, we didn't have anything on us. Hey, hold up. Let her talk.
All in all, they looked perverted. Who the fuck knows what they wanted from me? And I'm alone, woman, with a child? So I kind of panicked, adrenaline kicked in, and I tore the bat away from one of them and heroically fought off the perverts.
Yeah.
As
No
to
damn well
why
that shit did
one
not
of them broke the store window, it's a mystery to me.
Oh, come on, lady. Why the heck
Doesn't
are
she
you
remind
lying
you of
when
me? Yeah,
everything was
somewhat.
caught on camera? All right, it seems the evidence is split. And where's the third victim? He can't give a statement. His jaw is broken. Well, can't he write one? Nope, can't write. His hand is broken. Jesus. All right, let's take a look at these recordings. Uh-huh. It's a wonder how a creature like that ever gave birth to a respectful child. He picked up our camera and gave it back to us. Otherwise, anyone could have come along and snagged it. Let's see. Loading. Oh, I've seen this music video. Damn it, what's this shit? The memory card's glitching. What's going on? Stas, give me the other camera. Uh-huh. Here. Oh!
Yo!
Disgusting! With a cat to boot! Ugh! I don't know how this got here. It's not mine! Oh, sure. Now it's not yours. You guys really do come off as perverts. Okay, madam. You're free to go.
How's about compensation for our troubles? Woo! What a day! Oh, we're pretty lucky those cameras were glitching.
Sure, lucky.
Ambulance, come quick! Call the police, somebody! A bat? Where'd she get a baseball bat from? Shit, fuck!
That second camera, yeah?
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh! Can that even be stitched back up?
I don't think so.
So. All right. We're streaming almost 4 hours. I'm feeling really tired because I got woken up early this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nap. And if I wake up early enough, I'm going to start up another stream later. I'm going to continue Metal Family, and I might play a game. But for now, I need a nap before I end up falling asleep on stream. Like Julian did. His goofy ass.